Hello there, everybody. This is General Snivy, and welcome back to more of the Persona 5 Royal playthrough. Last time, we managed to change Kaneshiro's heart, which was fan-frickin-tastic. It was quite a pain to get through his palace, but even so, it really wasn't that bad, all things considered. So, all in all, things turned out pretty well. So in today's session, what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be awaiting the change of heart. We have 12 days to get through, and hopefully we'll be able to get through all 12 within this session. I mean, we should, don't get me wrong, but still, I'm just saying. So, yeah, with that out of the way, let's get to it now, shall we? I wish to consult with you about what I sketched in Mementos. Do you have any time today? I wish to come by LeBlanc with this painting. Very interesting. We'll definitely check it out sometime. Hey there, Kazooie-kun. Have any plans after school? If you'll be free, I'm always glad to talk about my research. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. Although, it looks like we can start our next confidant with Makoto Nijima. So, let's go and do just that. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kaneshiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Do you need something on the third floor? Have you come to study in the library, perhaps? I actually came to see you.
Do you have a minute?
It seems your studies have paid off. Have you been working hard? So, I think in order to even start your confidant with Makoto, what needs to happen is, I believe you have to have a knowledge level of at least level 2. I'm not 100% sure on this, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but even so, I figure I throw it out there. Anywho, let's go and deepen our bond with her now, shall we? There's something I want to ask you, if it doesn't get in the way of your studies, that is. I can lend an ear.
Thank you very much.
Now then, let's find somewhere better to talk. The courtyard should do.
I'd like to talk to you about something. Do you have a moment?
Sure.
Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student. I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well. And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kaneshiro. Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat.
What do you plan on doing?
My first step will be to learn more about the other students, but I struggle with that. There seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers.
That isn't true.
Really? I hope you're right. But I don't even know where people like to go for fun. It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right?
True that.
I don't mean that in a surveillance way. I just want to know them as people. I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties. Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun?
I would say all three of these options are good options, but I believe the correct answer is the arcade.
I often hear people talking about going to the arcade. To be perfectly honest, I've never been to one myself. Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere.
Why don't we go now?
Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself.
Fair enough.
Well, let's get going. So, this is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves. There are more girls here than I expected. Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
Wanna try it?
If it's okay with you, do you think you could teach me?
Sure. I'd be happy to.
I did it! No way!
Makoto's loud playing is gathering quite a bit of attention. She seems to be too engrossed in the game to even notice, though.
Oh, so this is how it is.
You were really into it.
Of course, that was just a game, but I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle.
That might just work.
Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea. You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before.
You really stood out.
Hey, do you think you could help me out again later? I might be able to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
Sure, I don't mind. I'm looking forward to it, actually.
I need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time. Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
I could sense a strong resolve from Makoto. It's nice to see that the student council president finally decided to come out of her shell, even if it's just a little bit. Honestly, she really needs to change.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
Perhaps it is, perhaps it isn't.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the priestess persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
There we go, folks. New confidant established. And, of course, she has her own farewell gifts, which I will be going over momentarily. And not just her either, but also Yusuke. But anywho, her first ability unlock is Shadow Calculus. Allows you to see skills and potential item drops on the analysis screen. Which is really damn awesome if you ask me. Definitely handy if you're looking for specific items, if you know what I mean.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right? I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes. To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself.
Okay.
Well, it's getting late. Let's go home.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
Thank you.
Thanks for setting aside some time for me today. It's always hard for me to come to places like this on my own, so you've been a big help. I've had all kinds of new experiences today, and it's even been a little fun. Let's go again sometime.
Yes.
Good idea. After all, there's clearly plenty more I can learn there. But before that, we should go to the red light district like we discussed before. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to keep you. Careful on your way home. I'll call you later. Alright. Catch you later, Makoto. I really gotta get a glasses strap or something for my head.
Rain, huh?
I'm so sick of how few customers I get during the rainy season.
Yo,
Another box came for you.
Hey.
Cool.
Oh.
So, one thing I haven't mentioned yet, and I'm pretty sure this is obvious at this point, but my allergies are kind of going off right now. I did take some allergy medicine earlier this morning, But if I sound any different, like nasally or whatever, that's the reason. You remember our deal? You become my playing partner so that I can research new moves. I'd like to begin by teaching you the basics of shogi. Would you like to play a match? That really depends on what the Thieves Network has to say. I guess we're going to be doing this. That's fine.
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name the location, Justine. You do the honors.
Now,
Listen carefully. The place we wish to evaluate your rehabilitation is where one offers up faith and words of devotion. Every day, lost sheep flock there to pray. There are even cases where individuals will confess to crimes. Confessing one's crimes due to a fear of divine punishment. This has a familiar ring to our own inmates' rehabilitation. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. Could be the church in Kanda.
What'll you do?
You mean the church?
Then
Oh, so it's called a church. Let's witness this so-called faith that humans offer with our own two eyes.
guide me, inmate.
That seems fair.
oh.
So, this is where one prays to the gods in your world. The peaceful atmosphere here is the antithesis of a prison cell. Whatever. Is that man standing there one of the gods? No, he's actually a priest. Oh, so a servant of the gods. That explains why I don't sense any exponential abilities in him. What is that over there? A smaller room? I know. It's an Iron Maiden for reforming criminals, right? Whoever goes inside and fails rehabilitation gets skewered. It's actually a confession booth. Confession booth? You mean this tiny box is where the crimes are confessed? Is something the matter? Hey, you. We're here for a confession booth deal you have going here. Oh, you seek to confess? At such a young age. Alright, which of you would like to go first?
What are you saying?
Which of us? Do you intend to split us up and pick us off one by one? No such luck. We're both going in. I see. You're free to do so, but there really isn't much room inside. Are you attempting some sort of deceptive practice by calling yourself a servant of the gods? You what? Listen to people's concerns? This isn't a form of rehabilitation? Regardless, such talk is cheap, but pays quite well. Why did I say praise? Whatever. We shall undertake this confession and assertion or ascertain the truth for ourselves. Then, as for your confession? What to confess? It's probably unkind to kick the inmate, but it's part of my duties as warden, so that can't be held against me. Inmate? Warden? This is none of your business. We're speaking to the gods right now. Recently, I've been shifting my more mundane bookkeeping responsibilities onto Caroline.
What?
You what? I knew my workload was feeling larger for some reason. But she made so many mistakes in her work that I regret not doing it myself.
Excuse me?
Of course I'd make mistakes when I have nearly twice the work. How about yourself, Caroline? Do you have anything you'd like to confess while we're here? Like what? I know you went out and ate, menchi katsu all by yourself. Did you really think you could escape my notice? I was curious about the line. Like, what could humans want so badly that they would stand in place for so long? Megalodolo. Fine. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Confession time is over. We're done here. Odd as it may be, I actually feel quite refreshed. Were it not for this opportunity, we would have likely kept these matters locked away deep in our hearts. Did you learn to be kinder to others? Why would we do such a thing? I don't see anyone here to whom we owe any kindness. Did you think we'd actually regret the treatment we've given you so far? Apparently I can't read today either. Lol. By the way, why do humans pray to gods? Shouldn't they be spending that time trying to solve their problems themselves? Well, I would say it's kind of like support. Have you given up on taking care of your own issues? Perhaps you're the one who needs the change of heart. No matter, we've come to learn how these places of worship work firsthand. We'll consider this arrangement complete, or assignment complete. Lol. Here's your reward. Thank you. You know, confessions seem like they'd be rather useful to your rehabilitation. You ought to confess to us every day. Put that out of mind, Caroline. Once we return, you're going to tell me all about your experience eating you-know-what. But I've already confessed! Not enough, you haven't.
Let us return.
Please, take us back now, inmate. Oh. Alright, well that was a fun trip with the twins. I wonder what they'll ask for next. Like, as far as where to go is concerned. Alright, what's on the agenda? I have a question regarding the red light district issue. Remember how I told you I wanted to go there? Well, how does today sound? I'm unfamiliar with the area, so I was hoping you would be able to guide me around. Can you make time for it? That depends on what the Thieves Network has to say. And it looks like it is a no. We're going to be hanging out with On instead.
We'll just have to wait for now.
I guess now we wait. The suspense is seriously killing me. I really want to eat something sweet right now. You're in the same boat as me, right? Right? Honestly, yes. I could go for something pretty sweet right about now. Alright, in that case, let's go get crepes with tons of extra toppings. I don't know why, but crepes sound familiar. Looks like they're not doing their famous double chocolate crepes today. Damn, the worst luck. Welcome to the club. Oh, an email. Looks like it's from the agency. I wonder what they could want. Huh? Mika? At Skytree? Where's that? Excuse me. They want me to head over for a shoot now. Feels pretty familiar, doesn't it? Basically, this men's magazine is running a Mika special to try and capitalize on their recent popularity. But apparently she's asked for me specifically to star alongside her for the shoot. I wonder why. I would say it's a trap.
For real?
Then should I say no? Oh, but I already agreed. Well, I guess I won't know what she wants unless I head over.
Hey,
Have you been to Skytree before? How do you get there?
let's go.
Oh, and can you come with me? Actually, I've already decided for you. You're going. Come on. Then why even ask? So, there we go. We unlocked another hangout spot. A popular old town area known for the Sanoji Temple and Tokyo Skytree.
Alright.
Pretty neat. Let's check it out then. Alright, we made it. Wait, where's Mika? Oh, so you came for my special. You asked for me, right? Wow, I barely recognize you. Did you lose weight, or maybe change your makeup? The theme for today's shoot is the elegance of women. So I conditioned my body to be more elegant. What do you mean? controlling what you eat, how you move, that's all. It may sound easy, but it's pretty tough. You have to write down everything you eat, making sure to check the nutritional and calorie content. I even hired a personal trainer to take special notes of my diet and oversee my exercise regimen.
Wow.
That's amazing. Does that mean you don't get to eat double chocolate crepes? Of course I don't. I get fat with just one bite of that stuff. Not to mention the other stuff I do. I take herbal medications, wear warming socks, do pilates and yoga. Day after day, how many squats do you think I do in a week? Ugh, a natural beauty like you could never understand how much work I put into my modeling. You know, it's kind of embarrassing getting complimented like that. Sorry, did I say natural beauty? What I meant to say was natural airhead.
What did you say?
Who are you calling an airhead? Eek! On senpai, stop it! You're scaring me. Mika-chan, are you okay? Man, cat fights are so scary. This way, Mika-chan. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly the expression I'm looking for. Wonderful, wonderful. I see now. This is a test. Well, I'm not going to lose. Anchan, could you try being a little sexier? You mean like this? Oh, that's beautiful! Mika, why are you doing this? I thought you looked up to me. You should have known that was a lie, but I guess you're just as naive as you look. Anyway, stupid amateurs like you really piss me off. You better not drag me down, okay? Oh, you're amazing, Mika-chan. Ooh, you know the president of the fancy car company? Introduce me, please. The owner even invited me to dinner. You know, working with all of you just makes me so happy. Ugh. I'm heading home. I don't blame you, An, after being stood up like that. And being kind of publicly humiliated. We arrived back in Shibuya. Why did Mika ask for me? So she could show you up, honestly. I see. Then she was just trying to be mean. Ugh. If that's the case, I probably deserved everything she did. Please don't cry. Oh, I'm so pissed off! Mika had to work super hard every day to get where she is now. She worked out, watched her diet, made friends with everyone. She couldn't rely on connections like I did. She didn't become a model just for the heck of it. Her resolve, her knowledge, her fashion sense, they're all on a totally different level from me. Mika is amazing. Mika is strong. But me, I'm nothing. Just thinking about that makes me so angry. I feel like I could explode. This whole time, I've just been pretending to model. It was like the clothes were wearing me. I mean, that's what I always thought being a model meant. But I was totally wrong. A real model draws out the beauty of the clothes they wear and casts a stunning magic on them. A real model is flexible, beautiful, and strong. Well, I've had enough pretending. I want to be a real model. Go get him, Tiger. Right, I'll give it my all.
Yes!
I'm gonna take the world by storm. Just you watch, Banjo. Well, it's good to see that On's motivation has been reinvigorated, so that's pretty damn sweet.
All right.
I'm so mad! This is the perfect time for sweets, but no, I won't eat them. I mean, I will, but not today. You eat some for me, Banjo. Alright, later on. Well, that was a fun day, that's for sure. Banjo, it's me. I've been pissed since I left. I can't help it. Well, I'll say it again. I'm taking the modeling world by storm, and I don't care what I have to do to get there. Obviously, that means dieting, cutting back on food, and no matter how tough it is, I'll do any workout. You got this. Yep, I am so sick of feeling how I did today. This is the first for me, actually, feeling this pissed off, I mean. Usually, even if I have a crappy day, I just get over it by having snacks, watching TV, and sleeping it off. But this time, it's different. I want to change. Tomorrow, I want to be better than I am today. Okay, gotta start my stretching session. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Alright, see you later. Excuse me.
You're back.
Okay. Since we have the opportunity, let's go over some of our newly established confidants and their farewell gifts. As far as Makoto's farewell gifts are concerned, she only gives you shadow factorization. Allows you to see null, repel, and drain when highlighting a target in battle. So, yeah, this is a really damn good farewell gift. It sucks that this is the only one you get, but even so, it's honestly not the worst thing in the world. As far as Yusuke is concerned, his farewell gifts are card creation and live painting. Card creation allows Yusuke to create any skill card he has copied once before, and live painting allows Yusuke to use card duplication and card creation on the spot. So you know how card duplication, you basically give Yusuke a card and he'll give it to you the next day that you speak to him? Well, with live painting, he takes the card and either duplicates it on the spot, or you can ask him to duplicate a card that you've made or you had to make once before. And this sort of a memorification, I guess is a word, whatever, this is stored from playthrough to playthrough. So if you made one particular skill card repeatedly, then upon getting a card creation and live painting as Yusuke's farewell gifts, then yeah, why is this oh, the reason why I have it so low is because I've only just started. I've just finished the third palace not too long ago. So that's the reason. But anyway, back to what I was saying. The reason, or... Dang it, now I can't even remember where I was going to go with that. But, regardless though, we still have more people to talk to. Got any good info? Even some gossip would do. My deadline's coming up fast, so I need something ASAP. You want to come chat for a bit? My treat. Also, hello Taz, welcome to the stream. Well, I'm glad you were able to make it. Alright, looks like we can finally confront the frickin' fortune teller today, so let's do just that.
Hey.
Let's ask Chiquila, whatever her name is, about the Holy Stone. She's with a client. Sounds like they're talking about the Holy Stone. Do you want to eavesdrop on them? Yeah, let's do it. Yep. How are you healing? I'm fine. It's my fault anyway. Yuya said so. He said he doesn't want to hit me, but I just make him so mad. I suggest you break up with him. Things are only going to get worse at this rate. But I'm the only person that cares about him. If I leave, how will he survive? Please, is there any other way?
Now.
Let us ask the Tart. O divine power, shed light upon her fate.
Is this?
Yes, I've seen everything. I can sense a dark presence within your boyfriend. His heart seems to be possessed by a demon. Yep, abusive relationship. Oh yeah. We're getting into that kind of territory right now. The demon may hide itself away at times, but when it strikes, it will bring with it great misery. But what kind of misery? You will be hospitalized for severe injuries suffered in the domestic abuse incident, and he will be arrested. What? Hospitalized? Arrested? I knew I shouldn't have let Yuya throw my holy stone away. He said I shouldn't be wasting my money on such dumb rock, that I should be giving it to him instead. This is my punishment for letting him do that, right? Please, let me buy another one from you.
What?
What? You want another? My next stone will need to be even bigger. I'm a little low on cash at the moment, but you said I can pay in up to 36 installments, right? Truthfully, I feel breaking up with him would be the best. I can't abandon Yuya!
For real?
She really thinks her boyfriend will stop being abusive as long as she has a holy stone? There's no way that could be true, right? It was a fake, remember? Right. It would make our jobs way easier if you could really change someone's heart with a holy stone. It's clear that whatever her name is has some fortune-telling skills, but that stone isn't going to do anything. Hey, Banjo, why don't we change that Yuya guy's heart ourselves? I mean, he's hurting this woman here, right? This is the perfect chance for the Phantom Thieves to save her. Meowing?
What?
Hey! Were you eavesdropping on us? That's an invasion of privacy, you know. There's another solution here. There is not. You see, some fates in this world are simply inescapable. The demon within your boyfriend's heart cannot be exorcised by normal human methodologies. Fate is absolute. Although, I guess you might be able to control the demon's temper if you bought another holy stone. I'm not entirely sure who you are, but do you know of any other way I can approach this problem? What is your boyfriend's name? Huh? His full name is Yuya Uchimura. Why do you want to know? What are you planning on doing? Yes, what do you expect to change with that meager information? Yep, the scam lawsuit is inescapable. Anyway, you'll see. You'll see what I'm gonna be doing. What? You honestly believe you can do something? I trust you. Excuse me? It feels like he's telling the truth. Besides, Yuya has all my money. He's going to pay me back someday. But for now, I would rather put my trust in this one boy than in 36 payments of a holy stone. What? You! What do you think you're doing? If you keep making false accusations like that, the divine power will rain punishment down upon you. You look so pleased with yourself. I've seen everything. A vision of you groveling on the ground. Fate cannot be changed, and I will prove that fact to you. If that woman stays with her abusive boyfriend, she will meet a horrible injury within a year's time. Now, if you honestly believe you can change her destiny, go ahead and try. But once you realize the error in your thinking, come back and let a true expert handle things. I will save her with a holy stone. Well then, are you done here? I'm way too busy for this. Okay, so this chick requires quite a number of things in order to even start her confidant. First, you need to pay for the holy stone, have it break on you after getting your fortune read. Then you have to complete this request. Once you do, then you'll be able to finally start her confidant quest line. Yeah, a lot of requirements just to even start the stupid thing. But it's well worth it, trust me. I thought it was going to be late. Customers were bickering in the convenience store this morning. A young woman wearing all brand clothing and an older man with gold accessories were arguing. Both were on their high horse, and even though they dressed fancily, it felt non veo riche, whatever. Speaking of, the Japanese word for high horse and whatever that was, both originated as shogi terms. A lot of people aren't familiar with shogi, but it's good to know a little bit about it. So, Kazui-kun, have you seen this piece before?
Do you know the answer?
What do you think it says on the back of this piece? Gold. Thank you, ThievesNet.
Exactly.
The lance and the silver general also have the kanji for gold on the back. By the way, it's said that the toe on the back of the pawn piece is a cursive form of gold. In shogi, you can choose to promote your pieces under certain conditions. If a knight crosses into enemy territory, for instance, they can promote becoming a mobile as a gold general. A weak piece like a pawn can become gold if you get it into enemy camps, hence the whatever the hell that term is.
Nice going.
Alright. Well, that's good to see. By the way, whatever the hell that term is, likes to wear expensive clothes because of a desire to be acknowledged. Once humans fulfill the basic needs of clothing, food, and shelter, our next desire is recognition. That's why people try to make themselves seem bigger by flaunting their power through money. Making yourself seem bigger reminds me of a frilled lizard, or Kaneshiro, but, you know, we kind of axed him. I mean, not permanently, but you get the idea. Hey, we can't just let the abuse case go unaddressed. The target should be in mementos. Let's hurry up and deal with them. Honestly, that's a pretty good idea, but it looks like we're going to be putting that plan on hold. If I want to be a great model, I need to start training my body. Ryuji actually just told me about a gym he knows. He even said he trained with me. Why don't you join in too, Banjo? We can train together. Let's not. I want to see your face. There's actually something I think I should tell you, but I can't make up my mind. Sorry, never mind. Forget what I said. Well, this is going to be interesting. Our bond can go up, but there's going to be a stipulation with this. And that stipulation is, upon talking to her at this point in her confidant quest line, we're going to be given another request for mementos. And you'll soon see what I mean. But for now, let's talk with Kasumi. Greetings, Senpai. I was just thinking of inviting you out. Do you have time right now? Maybe we can meet up in Kishijoji. Yeah, let's go at once. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting. Perhaps I need to look at my current Persona lineup and see if I got any fate. I do not. Okay. What I was going to say was, I may need a Faith Confidant just to help boost the Confidant point value with Kasumi. And thankfully that should be pretty easy to pick up, so let's do just that.
Justine, these are the paths you have walked.
Okay. Okay. Lovers, Chariot, Justice, Hermit, Fortune. Not what I need. See. Moon, Sun, Judge. Ah, here we go. Faith. Seems to me that a lot of my Faith confidants are very high level. So I'm gonna grab you. This ought to do.
Then accept this persona. Are you finished?
What?
Whoops. I actually meant to leave this place. Lol.
Done already? What? No slacking.
Okay. Again, the reason why I'm grabbing a faith confidant to work with Kasumi here is, as I mentioned in the previous session, or I don't even know if I did mention it or not, but Kasumi's confidant is the hardest to raise in the entire game, at least in my opinion, because you don't really get too many opportunities to hang out with her. Honestly, it feels as though when she invites you to hang out with her, you really should drop whatever the hell it is that you're doing and hang out with her, regardless if you level up her confidant or not. Because you're on a pretty strict time schedule, or you're in a pretty strict schedule. Hello, it's gotten so hot lately, hasn't it? Oh, believe me, I know. I'm kind of sweaty right now. Ain't it great? But I got a meet coming up, so I can't lose steam now. If you have time, would you like to do some stretches with me? Can't level up the confidant just yet, but we can still hang out with her anyway.
What do you want to do?
Let's hang out.
Yes.
That would be great. I think it'd help us both de-stress a little. Let's see. It looks like the only place we can really go to hang out is the park. And really, I guess we're gonna do just that, so let's go.
I love that place.
Great, I love that place. Let's go. It's just like I imagined. The view from a boat is amazing. Sorry for dragging you out on one of these. I was just so curious about what it'd be like. It's a nice view. It really is. The wind feels so... It feels great too. It's so refreshing out here. Oh, I actually have a favor to ask. When you have to leave, can I be the one to row us back? After watching you row us all the way here, I just got the urge to try it. Okay, sure. It'll be my first time rowing a boat. Oh, I'm so excited! Okay, well, I believe the next time we get a chance to speak with Kasumi, we should be able to raise her confidant level soon, so that's great.
Let's go.
Today was so fun. Thank you for taking me out. You're welcome. I had a fun time too.
Ah, you're back.
Yamauchi said he's gonna drink at some Moja restaurant. Well, you'll go with me to help investigate undercover, right? Yeah, this is something we kind of need to do, so let's go. Sure thing. Alright, I'm counting on you. Let's get this done. That way we can raise Ryuji's confidant just a little bit further. The teacher who's with him has shit on me too. Sorry, I'm gonna have to stay holed up in the bathroom. Please, just leave your phone on so I can hear what they're saying. Wow, you can really hold your liquor, Yamauchi. I have had some experience. Back in my college days, we rent a yacht for the weekend and have massive parties. I must say, though, the sake's been tasting particularly sweet lately. No surprise there. Things have been much calmer without Kamoshida. Those were some real dark times for Shujin, though, huh? But now that he's gone, you finally get the chance you deserve, Yamauchi. Don't flatter me. He's had his strengths, sure, but because of him, our volleyball team will be forever scarred. Our only real option now is to abandon it completely. There has to be a way to bring Shujin back into the limelight, though. That's where I come in. You mean with the track team, right? The students who went through so much hardship under Kamoshida rise again with a caring new advisor. It'll be the rebirth of a team that founded themselves in the depths of despair. The public will love it. Despite my lack of track and field knowledge, I'll form a tight bond with the students. I'll be the protagonist of my very own tearjerker. And of course, all the praise for reviving them will go to me, their incredible, loving advisor. I'll have to hire a great coach if I want to pull this off, though. So you're going to pretend to coach them while someone else does all the legwork. Amazing, Yamauchi! Such stunning achievements will look great when it's time to hand out bonuses. But I'm not gonna stop there either. I'll publish books, give motivational speeches. What about all the troublemakers on the team? I've heard that Nakaoka kid is especially bad. Nakaoka? Oh, you mean the one who asked them to bring the pre-Kamashita coach back? Don't worry, I've already taken care of him. There's the other boy on the team, Takeshi, whatever. Doesn't really excel in much of anything. Well, I said I would make him the new captain if he could get rid of that troublemaker Nakaoka. I might have mentioned something about Nakaoka was working with Kamashita too. Suddenly, of course. And what ended up happening? Apparently, Takeishi chased him away. The plan worked perfectly. And the best part is, not only are the Takeishi's parents loaded, but his mother's the president of the PTA. I see, he'd make a great pawn. Perhaps, but nothing like him could never captain a successful championship-winning team. He may have to have an unfortunate accident at practice one day. But until then, he can show the others the value of obedience. You're incredible.
Damn it.
That effing asshole! If we don't do something quick, Yamauchi's gonna get rid of Takeishi too! God damn it! Let's talk to Takeishi. Yeah, this ain't our problem. It's the track teams. So they're just gonna have to decide on their own.
Hey.
You know, track ain't a team sport. At least sprinting wasn't. You've got teammates, sure, but you're really just looking out for your own time. That's why I never thought about asking people for help or trying to solve our problems together.
And again.
But I can't ignore the stuff that's been they're going through now. I mean, even though we've held our own goals and shit, we were still running together. They suffered with me, gritted their teeth with me. Honestly, I think it was only because of them I was able to run at all. So I can't just go and turn my back on them now, right? I know that ain't the coolest thing to say, but I know how I feel. I think it's cool, Ryuji.
Yeah.
Huh? For real? Thanks, man. Cool. So, Ryuji has unlocked a new ability, Insta Kill. I'll be going over this in a moment. Here's what it does. When encountering a weak shadow, which is highlighted in green thanks to the third eye ability, you may destroy it immediately. So, this particular ability went from being the worst ability in the entire game in the original Persona 5 to being one of the best in Persona 5 Royal, as this whole ability got a complete rework. So in the original Persona 5, all that it did was it instantly killed any weak enemy and you would get the mask. You would not get any experience, items, money, etc. You would get absolutely nothing. Zilch! You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir! But in Persona 5 Royal, they completely reworked it, so not only do you get the mask of a weak enemy, but you also get the proper amount of experience, money, items, etc. You get everything in the whole 9 yards. And you can just skip the battles altogether. So, yeah, overall, Insta Kill is one of the best abilities in the game now, so that is pretty damn sweet.
Alright.
Anyways, I'm starving. Let's eat some mojo while we're here. So far, all I've seen of this place is the goddamn toilet. Thanks for hanging with me, man. You're welcome, Ryuji. Anytime. Good work today, man, and thanks for sticking around for so late. But god damn it, Yamauchi, that dick! Just thinking about him pisses me off. At this rate, the track team's screwed. Yamauchi's just gonna take advantage of them. But I also don't want to make a huge scene. I can't let myself mess up their chance to start the team again. Besides, I doubt those guys are gonna listen to anything I say. Never know until you try. That's true. I gotta have faith in them. Anyhow, at least we know the truth about him. We just gotta figure out our next move. That bastard Yamauchi's munching on Mojo like he's got us all figured out. He won't get away with this. Yeah, me too. Granted, I've been out of school since 2016. The last time I went to school, I actually went to college for a year. I did like a 1-year certification program. I got 4 certificates. I think about one of them is expired now, but the others are still good for a lifetime. Anyway, in any case, thanks again for your help today. You seriously saved me. Bye! But honestly, college is way better than high school any day of the week. Don't at me.
It's so hot.
And humid. I wish the rainy season would end soon. By the way, June's almost over. We defeated Kaneshiro, so we can rest easy for a while, I guess. So, what do you want to do today? Maybe something like a trip to Mementos? That is a pretty good idea, but let me think about it first. I mean, breaks are important, but we have those requests on the message board, so don't forget to answer them, okay? Don't forget to answer them. Oh, believe me, I know what... Whoa! That just scared me. I'm not sure if that came up on the microphone or not, but regardless, though, I'm just saying. If it scared you, my apologies. Thankfully, it didn't make a mess. Alright. That was definitely fun. So, we did get a couple of IMs as of the previous day, but we didn't really get a chance to read these. Not until now. I'm watching people in Shibuya right now. I thought it might get the creative juices flowing. I must say though, I doubt we will be able to calm down until the results are made clear to us. For now, I plan to continue people watching in Shibuya. Let me know if you need anything. We'll figure it out. And it looks like we can hang out with Yusuke today. To do that or to not? You know what? Let's go. Let's see what he has to say. Easy Shakespeare. Lol. All we have to do now is wait. What a nerve-wracking time. Meanwhile, I'm here to observe the public in an attempt to refresh my mind. Do you need something? Let's work out on our deal. So you wish to take advantage of our deal. I understand. Duplicate a card for me, please. Let's do recovery/support. So what I'm going to have him do here is... I'm going to have him duplicate salvation. So you want him to duplicate a salvation card for you? Yeah, let's do it.
Very well.
Hand me the card. My brush is aflame. It's as if it has a mind of its own.
Beautifully executed.
This turned out quite magnificently. Here, take it. Coolio.
By the way,
Alright. You must have a wealth of free time if that's your decision. I would like to speak with you about the painting I developed in Mementos. Do you have time? Yeah, I have some time. I hope you do not find it too disturbing. Wait for me at LeBlanc. I will bring the painting over there.
please hear me out.
Banjo, this is the completed form of my draft earlier. I would like your honest opinion if you would. What is it? What do you mean by that? Well, I suppose your confusion is natural. I do not paint for the sake of others' comprehension. Regardless, this is how I chose to interpret the idea of desire.
Indeed.
It is the foul charm held deep within the abyss of the heart. To be honest, I believe my ability to capture desire so elegantly is all due to our memory or mementos foray. I have grown to understand the intricacies of the heart in the way I had once thought impossible.
To tell the truth,
I intend on submitting this piece to an upcoming public art exhibition. Nobody has seen the abyss of the heart in such a raw manner before. The disclosure will be fascinating. More importantly, it shall be a spark that revitalizes my slumbering art career. I can't wait. Indeed, I expect you to accompany me for the moment it is finally revealed to the general public. I'm sure this will be the most sensational experience for those who opt to undergo it. A raw, unbridled look into the depths of the human psyche. And I was the one who was able to bring it to life, all thanks to your assistance.
thank you.
You have my sincerest gratitude. You're welcome. Hopefully it actually draws some good eyes towards this painting, if you know what I mean.
All right.
But we'll see. I deeply anticipate the public's reaction at this exhibition. But for now, I should be going. My apologies for disturbing you. Not at all, Yusuke. Not at all. I saw Yusuke off to the station. I wonder if he had enough money to get back home. I want to thank you again for earlier. Getting a raw, unfiltered opinion was invaluable. I was even able to come up with a new interpretation thanks to your help. I'm on a roll right now. I shall keep up this momentum and apply it to the Phantom Thieves as well. I'm looking forward to it. Yes, leave it to me. Your presence stimulates my senses. I look forward to seeing what other inspirations may come. I can hardly wait to hear back about the public exhibition, so I can share the joy with you. I will contact you again later. Expect good news. Sure thing, Yusuke. Sure thing.
You're back.
Looks like more shogi practice. To get better at shogi, you must practice every day. If you're interested in a lesson, please come to the church. That depends on what the Thieves Network has to say first. And it looks like we're not doing that. You sure come here a lot. I don't really mind it, but keep yourself in check, okay? The authorities are really working the Kaneshiro case. It's best to stay away from him. But I guess that doesn't have anything to do with you. Have you heard any good gossip? My deadline's coming up and I'm all out of material. Sit down, I'll treat you. Okay. Sounds good to me.
Hey!
For real? From the look of it, you must have good info, huh? Give me the details about the Kamoshida incident. Well, I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave. Sure thing.
I see.
Bulletin board, huh? So the calling card they used for Kamoshida was different. Now that's a scoop. That kind of information usually doesn't see the light of day. You have any photos or videos of it? Mishima might. Nice! I have some great connections. But seriously, the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. They sound like kids on a playground, not valiant fighters for society. I mean, they act all high and mighty, but I'm not sure they're really worth very much in the end. What about their justice? That's hilarious. You think they're actually ferocious? Or virtuous, whatever? In my line of work, there's no clearer sign of deception than goodwill. You know, like the shady actions of a charitable organization or the actual criteria for a peace prize. Same goes for the Phantom Thieves. You just have to learn to take some things with a grain of salt. Come on, don't be such a downer. Why? It's the truth. There you go again. You used to be so positive. Oh, shut it. I don't care about the past. Give me some sushi. We're all out. Hey, why don't you go back to covering politics? No can do. I've been permanently resigned to the culture and entertainment department. What a crappy company. I mean, it's already been over a year since the incident. The incident? Oh, by the incident, I mean... Don't say another word. This has nothing to do with my source. Oh, I'm sorry. Ugh, damn it. I'm already sobering up. Give me a refill, Lana-chan. Jeez, you're such a child sometimes. Hey, you want a drink? You can have some of mine if you want. Ahem. Whoa, that's some scowl you got. Anyway, why are you coming to a bar if you can't even drink alcohol? Well, actually, to be fair, I like the atmosphere. That makes sense. Feel free to visit whenever you want, honey. Wow, that's seriously the only reason? You're so uptight. Well, at least now I know you're gonna be pretty useful. It's not all that I'm not all that interested in the Phantom Thieves myself, but keep the info coming, alright? Well, that's good to know. I'm pretty sure if you ask about the incident, then she's gonna be like, that's none of your business. We're dropping that, so bugger off. What's taking so long, Lala-chan? Where's my drink? Did they call you, escort, whatever? Cause you move as slow as a snail. We're all out of booze. A certain slopped reporter drank it all. Can't you just go buy more? I'll wait for you forever. Just kidding. I was able to pique Oya's interest with stories of the Phantom Thieves. Okay. I guess that's kind of interesting to see.
Well then.
See you later. Don't forget to bring me more juicy info, okay? Sure thing.
Hey!
Oh, nice. We were able to grab a seat. Time to read. What are we going to read today? You know what? Let's go ahead and read up on the Illusionary Pappas. Yeah, let's do it. I had to read the description for a minute. I was just making sure I was reading the right book. She always found it in her heart to show mercy to others. A legendary female pope, huh? Do you think she really existed? Perhaps, or perhaps not. Who knows? I didn't realize how long you've been reading, so how far did you get? Halfway through, pretty much. Okay. I feel as though you don't really get that many opportunities to read books, but you really should read them when you can. I skipped breakfast, so now I'm hungry. I want something filling, but with summer coming up, I'm worried about having too many calories. Why don't you go get tea? The diner in Shibuya serves fruity tea. It smells good, it's great for your skin, and it totally increases your charm. Fruity tea? What a cute name. Sounds yummy. Being stylish starts from the inside out, after all. Guess I'll try some.
Wow.
Fruity tea, huh? Sounds like a hip drink that's real popular with the ladies. You want to try some? Sounds delicious.
Nice.
No rule against dudes drinking it. If it tastes good and makes you more stylish, might as well, right? True that. It might be a good idea to boost your charm by drinking fruity tea whenever you're at the diner. I mean, we have more than enough charm already, but still, not a bad idea for those who are still working on raising that stat. Good morning, Banjo-kun. What are you looking at? Let's get going. We're going to be late if we don't hurry. True that. Open your textbooks. Today we'll be talking about the Three Kingdoms period. A variety of heroes battling for dominance. Truly an epic time. Charismatic rulers and warlords with the command of 1,000 men may have their own appeal. But personally, I think that the strategists who support them can't be ignored. Now then, Kazooie-kun. In the book, Zhu Lang of Shu is famous for his exploits during the Battle of Red Cliffs. He's also the inventor of baozai, a kind of round dumpling, but their original name was based on their appearance. What is the meaning of the original Chinese phrase that these dumplings' names came from? Thank you, Internet. That would be Barbarian's Head.
This is it.
Very good.
That is correct. Its original name, Montao, came from a phrase meaning a barbarian's head. At the time, one region's barbarians would use a person's head as an offering to soothe the deity of a floating river, or a flooding river. But Zhu Lang made baozai in the shape of a head as a substitute. Wow, ego. That's actually kind of neat, not gonna lie. These days you can find baozai with cute faces on them. If you think about their origin, it's not too off the mark. I never knew strategies came up with cooking. Or strategists came up with cooking, and not just strategies. Makoto's our strategist. Want to see what she can cook up? Yeah, totally. Honestly, I bet she'd make a great chef. Hey, you better not have forgotten about that persona you left here. Listen carefully, you must come today, otherwise you shall very well lose that persona. Okay, I'll be sure to keep that in mind. And it looks like we don't have any sort of text messages, and we can technically hang out with Dr. Maruki, and even on for that matter, but before we even do anything, let's go to the Velvet Room and pick up that persona. Just so that way we don't completely forget about it, which is something I tend to do. Because I don't really use this feature all that often. Because honestly, once you get the next sort of execution method, the whole training persona things become completely obsolete. At least in my honest opinion. It still has a use, don't get me wrong, but its primary, or its real primary use is just teaching it resistances to its already established skill set, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, we're gonna... Oops.
Are you finished?
We're gonna go now. Okay.
Everyone's here.
Actually, thanks to the Thieves Network, it's telling us that Takami's confidant can be raised. Technically, a patient asked me if I had recommendations for a pair of reading glasses, but I'm not... whatever. I'm gonna do a clinical trial. Oh, the clinical trial? Sorry, I'm gonna pass on that today. Kami seems depressed. And I believe in order to even get this to even occur in the first place, your charm needs to be at level 3. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it needs to be. I need to talk to you. Since this might be the last time. Last time? What do you mean? Why don't we hang out and find out? Come in.
Hey.
I'm thinking of resigning. Why? Several of my suppliers have stated that they're going to stop selling to me. If I can't get my hands on medical supplies, I won't be able to get what I need to complete the new medicine. They're probably being pressured by Oyamada to stop doing business with me, so I figure it's over. What about Miwa-chan? It's fine. What do you mean it's fine? I confirmed with the hospital Miwa-chan was being treated at. Oya was telling the truth. Miwa-chan was apparently smiling until the very end. She probably didn't want to worry anyone. I wish I could have cured her. I didn't want fame or money. All I wanted was to keep her smiling. This isn't just about her, though. I was going to help every single person who was suffering from that disease.
Same here.
I was a sickly child when I was young, too. I was always in the hospital and was rarely well enough to attend school at all. Medicine was all that kept me alive. That's why I wanted to become a doctor, so that I could save people just like I was saved. But I guess this is where it ends. The medical industry is a business, after all, and the chief decides what's best for it. I'm all out of allies. I'm your ally.
I see.
Yeah, you're right. You might just be my one and only. I really appreciate everything you've done. My practice increased thanks to your noisiness, and in the end, I felt like a real doctor again. So, thank you. And your patience? There are plenty of other small-town doctors. This is where it ends, although it frustrates me. I can't do clinical trials anymore, so you can go home.
Thanks.
Thanks again for all your help, and good luck on those entrance exams. Is there anything I can do for Takemi? Bye. Tell me more about him.
What are you trying to do?
You mean Oyamada? Why? I hope you're not planning to get revenge for me. It's for my research. You're such a weird kid. His full name is Shoichi Oyamada. He's a very influential chief of staff in the world of medicine. Is that all? It is. I need to do something about the target for Takemi. Otherwise, we won't be able to progress her quest line any further.
Take care.
That's the reason why I chose to hang out with her. Just so we can get another request for mementos. So that way we don't just hop in, take care of one request, hop back out, get the next request, and then hop back in like a frickin' goober.
Hey, hey!
Okay. Looks like we can hang out with Kawakami today, so why don't we do just that? Hear anything interesting lately? I'm expecting a lot from you since you're a true believer. I just need some of your time. I'll even buy you some food. Not right now. Hi, Master. How are you? It's Becky. Oh, sorry, my bad. Ignore this. Let's request her now, shall we?
Oh! Hi!
Thank you for the call. I'm all your... Oh, it's just you. You know, I've been hearing Shibuya's getting more dangerous lately. I'm sure you passed by that area on your commute to school, but don't make too many detours, okay? You understand what I told you last time, right? And you still want to request me? Yeah, definitely. Let's call her over. Fine. I guess I'll have to talk to you properly about it. Just wait for me there. Sure thing.
Jeez.
Are you serious? I told you that the story about my sick little sister was a lie. You know, you've been used for money and you still request me. I want to know more. Huh? What good would that do? You really are one strange kid. I'm a mediocre teacher and a mediocre maid. And yet, you listen to everything I have to say. You're the complete opposite of me. You don't even properly attend to my students' needs, or I don't, lol. Excuse me. The money is actually an apology. There was a student named Takase at the school I taught at before Shujin. Takase-kun was considered a problem child, since he had the lowest grades and skipped school a lot. So I was put in charge of guiding him, or rather, pushing him to transfer to another school. But when I got to know him, I realized that he wasn't a problem child after all. In fact, he was working several part-time jobs just so he could cover his living expenses. His relatives took him in when his parents died, so he had to make money to support himself. He couldn't attend school every day, but he was motivated to study. That's why I decided to tutor him. After I started working with him, his grades started to improve, slowly but surely. I was told that it was wrong to only help certain students and not others. Then a strange rumor about him being a juvenile delinquent began to circulate. And on top of that, I got called into the principal's office. He threatened me, saying that I'd be dismissed if I continued to tutor Takase-kun. How terrible. Yeah, but you could say the same about me. I got scared of losing my job and of having rumors spread about me. So I canceled our upcoming tutoring sessions. Takase-kun was on his way home from... Bleh. Takase-kun was on his way to one of his part-time jobs when I told him. Out of all days, it was New Year's Eve, and it had been pouring rain all day. And he died in a car crash. How awful! He sounded so depressed when I told him that I couldn't tutor him anymore. But then he said it was no big deal because he had to work anyway, so I wouldn't feel bad. If only I had kept my promise to him. It's not your fault. Takase-kun was exhausted from the tutoring sessions and working all of his part-time jobs. His guardians blamed me for the accident, saying it was all my fault that he was so tired. They said that they were going to sue me and take the issue to the media and Board of Education. I wouldn't have been accused of a crime, but if word had gotten out, the school would have been done for. I wanted to continue teaching, no matter what. So I ended up paying them the apology money so they wouldn't sue me or anything, or say anything. You okay with that? It was my indecisiveness that backed him into a corner, and I blamed myself every day. I know paying them isn't going to bring him back, but it's the only way I can atone for my sins. It seems like his guardians are satisfied with our agreement, so... See, nothing good ever comes from getting involved with me. I have to keep my distance to avoid hurting others, so I don't meddle in my students' lives. I've been coming here because of a random twist of fate, but we should say goodbye as well. What about our deal? Zooey-kun, you're really not the type to back down, are you? I guess we're in this together now that I told you the whole story, right?
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do about the other teachers so you can get free periods with them too. I look forward to continuing our relationship. And when she says relationship, I mean like a student-to-teacher relationship, as like close friends. Nothing further than that. Alrighty, time to clean. I'm going to put more energy into it than usual today. You okay? Oh my, this room is so dusty. Even though I wipe the place squeaky clean every visit. Well, I guess it's all for you, Master. I'll work hard to earn my keep. Oh, wow, it's so dusty. If my cough is already this bad, maybe we'd be better off tearing this place down than trying to clean it. Well, the cheekiness of this room is truly its charm, so let's keep it as is. Alright, I have to go.
Thank you so much.
I'll be eagerly awaiting your next request, Master. Same here, my friend. Same here. Oh, is this Master? Thank you for using our service today. Oh, this is so soul draining. I'm just gonna talk normally. No point in making sales calls this late anyways. By the way, I've always wanted to ask you, but do you live in the cafe right now? There's always this nice curry smell around the place. Do you get to eat that place's curry every day? You want some? Oh, then I can serve it to you. Imagine if it was cooked by your own maid with lots of love. Okay, that was a joke, but God, I could really go for some homemade curry right now. Sorry, can't seem to shake this cough. I've been so busy lately. But I'll always be ready and waiting for Master to request me. Okay, don't stay up too late. Night. Same to you. Don't overwork yourself, because it looks like you're doing just that.
Class is starting.
Let's begin class. We'll continue from last time. Well, Mr. Ushimaru, please come to the faculty office at once. Yeah. That's too funny, Tass.
What's going on?
What? I don't know what business this is. You better study on your own until I return.
Hey,
That voice, hey! Wasn't that Kawakami on the PA? There's no way that announcement was real. It must have been the signal. Cool. Kawakami will sometimes give you free time by calling teachers out of class. Use this time to do various things such as reading or crafting infiltration tools. However, you will get knowledge by choosing to study instead. Please keep this trade-off in mind. If you are maxed out on knowledge, then obviously just read some books or make some infiltration tools if you don't have any books to read. Kawakami's been kind enough to give us this free time, so we better put it to good use.
what do you want to do?
So what's the plan? Let's read. And we're going to read more of this. Finish it up today. Her sublime soul gave strength to the people. Okay. Here we go. The book is complete. So you finished reading the illusionary Popus? Maybe the people in that era made up this mysterious female pope, but she's still an inspirational figure. Popa Joanna, loved by so many, reading about her must have taught you the value of forgiveness. True that. Ah, the teacher's back. Perfect timing.
Waste of my time.
God, they don't even know who called me out. Anyways, time to resume the lesson.
Yep.
Phew, that was a close one. Kawakami helped us get a good chunk of free time, though. True that. Yeah, I maxed out all my affinities during my second playthrough. Pretty much when I began my second playthrough of the game, I was maxed out in all social stats except for one, which I believe was Guts. So during the second playthrough, I managed to max out Guts, and I was able to work on getting all Confidants established. That was a pain in the ass, and I barely got it done in time. Let me tell you. Alright.
What would you like?
Okay. Let's return this book.
Thank you. What would you like?
Anything we can borrow? Yeah, we can finally pick out Speed Reader. Easy to learn speed reading techniques. Increases your reading speed.
Here.
There we go. After reading this book, we will be able to read books in a more efficient manner. So that's pretty damn sweet if I do say so myself.
You're all here.
Yeah, true that. But we're going to require a lot more than Guts when it comes to one particular encounter. I don't know if we'll be encountering it today. I hope not. Because, well, let's be real here. Mara ain't fooling around. Yeah, I just said it. Alright, let's go ahead and let's view the requests. So that way we can get this started. Although we have some new intel on Mementos targets today. We'll start with the first one. This intel is on a man who's been abusing his girlfriend. This man's named Uchimura. Has assaulted her countless times. And fortune teller even predicted she'd be badly hurt if left alone. Those fortunes often come true.
What a jerk.
Fortunes aside, we can't let this guy use violence against her. I don't want her getting hurt. We should change his heart.
You can count me in.
I agree. It's only natural for us to change the heart of a person like that.
Nice.
Okay, looks like we're all ready to do this. I already left the calling card at our target's home. That's not all. Now we're on to the next target. This is about the doctor in Yongen Jaya Takemi. She's in a real pinch right now. An old boss of hers, Oyamada, is trying to crush her clinic and to save himself. This is the doctor in Yongen. Shit! This guy is hiding some serious medical mistakes. It turns out he's quite the criminal.
I'm gonna make
Alright, we gotta operate on that dude's rotten heart then.
Nice.
Okay, looks like we're all ready to do this. No objections, right? We're good to go. Let's do this. So, even though we only have two requests to work on at this point in time, honestly, I would say it's a good idea to take care of these now, as opposed to waiting till later. Let's consider our target total. We know of 2 currently within Mementos. Yes? Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Also, I'm pretty sure we can just get these done really fast, especially now that we have Insta Kill available to us.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Alright. Actually, before we dive into Mementos, let's change the card decals in this session. So, we're going with Phantom Thief style for this one.
Well then.
Alright, where's our targets? Looks like within this area. That makes sense. Let's go. Sensing the targets in the preceding area. So in other words, they're back upwards above us, which makes sense. You know what? We're not going to worry about saving right now. What we're really going to be doing here is just trying to rush through and get this stuff done as quickly as possible.
I have something.
Okay, so you see that shadow? Dead. Lol. This is why I freaking love Insta Kill in this game. It kills the shadow, you get its mask, or you get a mask. It can be a random mask from that particular encounter. Plus you get all the experience, all the cash, you get everything in the battle. So in other words, it is incredibly useful for level grinding if you need to do something like that. I'm just saying. And trust me,
Stomach growled. I must have forgotten to eat last night while I was painting.
much you forget to eat? That's amazing.
Well, I didn't mean to cut that off, but you basically get the idea. So, with Insta Kill, it also helps with contributing towards getting the fusion alarms and the frequency of triggering them. Because it does count as a battle being won and everything, so it only makes sense. Bam. So like I said, when it comes to
Forgot to get this week's.
oops. As I was saying, Insta-Kill is incredibly useful for level grinding. If you need to grind levels, like you're trying to get to level 99 incredibly quickly, with Insta-Kill you'll be able to do just that, which is pretty damn sweet. Seriously, running around Mementos for hours on end just to grind levels is honestly not a bad idea. Not only will you be able to get a lot of experience, but you may also be able to get some really powerful masks with you too. Even if it's just this early on in the game, you could make the entire game incredibly trivial with this ability. Just one thing to keep in mind is...
Could this be car sickness? Fascinating.
You, enjoying yourself over there?
Okay, back to what I was saying. One thing to keep in mind... Yep, a lot of time saving. Very true. So, one thing worth mentioning here is, in order to activate Insta-Kill, you do have to be running. And it can only work against enemies that are labeled in green. So, keep this in mind.
Okay.
There it is. It should be the shadow of the man named Uchimura. He's abusing his girlfriend, right? Didn't her fortune say she's gonna get hurt bad? We can't leave him like this. We need to change his heart, and fast. Agreed. Let's do it.
This is horrible.
Damn it! I gambled away all my money again. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! Where is she? Get over here so I can beat you! Don't beat your girlfriend. What? Don't you dare lecture me! She's mine. I can do whatever I want with her. Beating her is the right that only I have. I'll have you know that she loves it too. If you want to get in my way, then you're gonna die. Well, I wouldn't say that. Why don't we put your little theory to the test and see how much it'll backfire? I'm gonna punch you too! Okay, so this guy's weakness has not been identified according to the save file. There are several choices we've yet to take a look at, and honestly, it's not a bad idea to experiment. Especially now considering that this guy has leveled up, or increased his attack power. Hifune Togo's Confidant ability, Koma Sabaki, allows you to switch out party members mid-battle. On Banjo's turn, or Joker's turn, you can select who to switch in by pressing L2 and selecting Party from the Orders menu. Switching out party members will count as Banjo's action for that particular turn. Also, you cannot switch out an afflicted teammate. So if a party member is poisoned, inflicted with shock, etc., you can't switch those people out. Alright, let's try fire! Wow, that actually worked out. Zap! Okay. Dang it! Okay. Still haven't tried any sort of psychic skills yet, but damn! Nice. Love that technical damage. Why did it turn out like this? Here we go. All done here.
What a skill.
Speedmaster. This might come in handy. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm gonna get rid of a giant slice. Here we are.
This is horrible.
I hate it. I hate it when people look at me like I'm just a bug to them. I can do better. I'm a superior human being. All the people around me just don't get it. I would disagree when it comes to that. But, phew, the right to be this girlfriend, he was really the worst of the worst to think that. We changed his heart, so let's go tell the fortune teller when we have the chance, or when we get the chance. And we'll be doing just that once we get done our second request. And if I have to guess where the next request is, it's probably at the very end of the area we were just at. So, let's head on out. If they're not there, then we'll just keep going up. And that's what we're going to be doing. Sensing the target in the preceding area. Let's head on up then. I will assume that the next target is going to appear within the next couple of floors upwards.
Nicely done. Put it to good use.
Cool. One really nice thing is if you encounter a mask that you previously have in your inventory or currently have, then that persona will get the XP, which is pretty sweet. Again, Insta Kill, one of the best abilities in the entire game, at least in Royal. Not in the original Persona 5, but definitely in Royal for sure. What's kind of hilarious is that I've read online that when it comes to Ryuji's Confidants, some people will say it's best to only raise it up to level 6. Afterwards, just avoid the rest like the plague. Just because of the insta-kill being quote-unquote bad in that version of the game. Kind of weird, if you ask me. But, you do you, I guess. Alright. Okay. Well, that was kind of an uneventful floor. But hey, looks like Jose's here. I guess the target is in another floor, like, further up. Like, towards the beginning of this area. Well, I can always use more XP. You can't get enough of that, especially at this point in the game. Even if we're going to be considered a little over-leveled for the upcoming palace and all. Even so, it's always good to be prepared. You never know what you may run into, especially on Merciless. Where weaknesses...
The key to this is expressing depth of scenery.
Do you always think about painting?
But, like I was saying, it's best to be well prepared, especially on Merciless, where weaknesses and technical damage is tripled. But again, it applies to you as well as your enemies. Winning battles may trigger a fusion alarm. Successive wins increase the chances, but each alarm decreases them. Several can occur in one day. Go to the Velvet Room during a fusion alarm and try to fuse a powerful persona. Very, very true. Also, don't worry about the whole decreasing in frequency part. You don't need to worry about that at all. Just saying. It's really nothing you need to be concerned about. Ooh. Is that a crystal you've got there? Let me see it. Sure, here you go. I do this, and then put that there.
Good.
Nice! All done. Now it should do you some good. Here you go, mister. Let me know if you find any others like it, okay? Learning about warped cognitions also teaches me more about humans. Cool. Alright, let's see what items he has that we can get. You know what? I'm gonna get one of these snuff souls. And as far as what else I'm gonna get... I only got 44 of these flowers left, so there we go. One flower short from being able to get another blank card, but really, it's not a big deal. Alright, let's head up. Head up to the next area. It's kind of funny how we were just here not that long ago, and yeah, that's the thing with mementos. It is a randomly generated dungeon. So, yeah. It is what it is. Okay. Again, with the Insta Kill being a really big helping hand here, it will make navigating through mementos infinitely easier. Just because you can just slam on the frickin' accelerator button and just hold that down the entire time and just run around and plow everyone in your path. At least for the early floors. If you're exploring a brand new floor, then that's not going to be such a luxury. You're going to have to keep on guard though, even if you're running around. If you happen to be near a weak enemy, then you will automatically fight and defeat it so long as you have the accelerator held down. But if the enemy is not weak, then you can only engage in battle once you push the X button to engage. Insta Kill also does not apply to rare shadows. So, you can now use Shadow Calculus. You can see which skills the shadows possess as well as its item drops in the analysis screen. And we can also use Shadow Factorization. When you highlight a target in battle, you'll be able to see which attacks are nullified, repelled, and drained. However, if the enemy's attribute affinities are displayed as question mark, the status of the attack will not be shown. I'm kind of surprised that it did not try to say, oh yeah, this is not a thing. Okay, all done here.
Okay.
Yeah, gotta love getting that sweet, sweet money. So one thing I would highly recommend that you do when you're navigating through mementos with Insta Kill is when you're near a shadow, just mash the X button. Just in case. Because you don't want to run right next to a shadow only to speed past it like you're Sonic the goddamn Hedgehog, only to be smacked by Eggman's frickin' wrecking ball, if you know what I mean. Just saying, you don't want to be ambushed in this game, especially on this difficulty. Because being ambushed is kinda bad.
Today I found a delectable looking mushroom in the park.
Stop right there! Winners don't eat wild mushrooms.
Oh really? I have to disagree because we have a certain pair of brothers who actually eat mushrooms on a daily basis and win all the frickin' time. Also, I'm pretty sure that was a very soft nod to Super Mario. Which is kinda hilarious. Alright, what do we got? Just enough for another Snuff Soul. Can always use more of these things, trust me. Alright. I can sense our target somewhere in this area. Cool. Alright. Time to take down the last target in mementos. For now. Of course, we will be back again for even more requests later down the line, and it's gonna be fun, let me tell ya. Alright, screw it. Let's just go to the target. Ooh, shot boost. I'll take that. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Because not very often am I going to get surrounded in this game. There is really only one instance where I would recommend actually getting ambushed. But any other time, that's a bad time for you. Just saying. So that's the shadow of that Dr. Oyamada. That bastard's looked like he's been eating well lately. I almost said waitly. What? He made a mistake in rushing a drug's development, and now he intends for his subordinate to take the fall. People might die if we don't change his heart, and a good doctor will have to quit.
Yeah.
We gotta do something. No duh. Let's go. Everyone is trash. As head of the medical office, I'm superior to everyone. I deserve all your respect. You should be begging me to examine you. Be grateful I have the compassion to fix you, trash. That's enough. Ah, you're that kid who was at Takami's. So, how's she doing? She was so depressed when she heard her patient died. Oh, I'm so worried about her. Poor girl. It's been so long since I felt so exhilarated. Did she quit being a doctor yet? If she hasn't, then tell her she'd better hurry it up. I won't let her quit. What? You dare talk to me, you're superior like that? Urgh. Your diagnosis is arrogance with no chance of recovery. I better treat you right away, and I'll blame your death on Takemi messing up again. We'll just see about that, Doc. Let's get this examination started. Prognosis is your death. Feel the power of medicine. Well, that was kind of lame, not gonna lie. So, it seems like this thing has a lot of resistances as well as a nullification to light. But I'm pretty sure it has a weakness to curse. Or it blocks it completely. Dang it! Well, that was definitely peculiar. That kind of worked out. Oh, nice. Now it's asleep. Goodbye. Vital signs diminishing. Throw a banana. Believe me, if I could, I would. Alright. Windbreak. Not really all that useful of a skill, in my honest opinion. So, it's going in the bin. How come? How come I'm not good enough? I want to save people's lives, and I want to do something great and help make medical history. But I'm just a mediocre doctor. I've only gotten promotions because of my university connections. Takami, though, was so creative. She had all these ideas, and her techniques were extraordinary. Everything I ever wanted, fame, prestige, she earned in just a few short years. I was jealous of her. That's why I tried to take all the credit for her new drug. There had to be another way. If only there were a medication to treat jealousy. Takami's patient isn't dead. Whoa, well this is a twist. I thought she wouldn't recover, so I moved her to a hospice wing for, terminally ill patients. But that patient didn't believe my diagnosis. She ended up transferring to another hospital. Of course, transferring to another hospital makes our own hospital and university look really bad. That's why I made everyone tell the same lie. The patient chose to leave the hospice and then died. She doesn't have much time left, but maybe Takemi can do something about it. Well, we better bring the news to Takemi sooner rather than later. It looks like the patient is still alive. I should go tell Takemi about this right away. And indeed we will, sometime. But not right now. Alright, that takes care of all of our business here. back to the entrance we go. And it's time to head on out.
Oh,
All done. That was definitely something.
Ah, you're back.
Alright. That was definitely very productive, and we're only about at the 2-hour mark, which is kind of crazy.
hey,
Alright, let's get ourselves a nice massage. That way, we'll be able to work on more confidants and stuff like that.
well, does it feel good? Master?
Okay.
Oh, see you later.
It's kind of surprising to see that Kawakami was able to give us a massage, considering her current coughing problem. Even so. Looks like we can now break the news to the fortune teller. Let's do it.
What do you think?
Well, did her fate change? Let's tell her the results.
Fine.
I'll hear it. Let's hear it. Please, sit down.
Goodness gracious! Her boyfriend stopped abusing her? I don't believe it. But even if he did stop, her fate should still be heading down the path to misery without changing. I mean, look! What? Sakana has completely changed. Time has moved far off into the future.
Fate is not absolute.
No. This must be some sort of trick. What are you, a scam artist? You made a deal with her boyfriend or something, didn't you?
I didn't make any deals.
Then what did you do? Did you plunge him into Tokyo Bay? Or cram him into a metal drum and dump insects on him? You must have taken some sort of extreme measures.
I'm just an ordinary student.
Well, you certainly do seem ordinary. Yes, quite ordinary indeed. But there's no way that could have happened without you breaking the law. I mean, how could an ordinary high school student change the course of fate? Fine. I'm just going to have to verify your power. The very power that reversed my tarot card prediction. This is quite a serious situation for a fortune teller like me. I need to get to the bottom of this. You won't have to do anything. Just sit next to me while I tell fortunes. And if another unopposable fate happens to appear, then I'll test your power.
Okay. I get nothing out of this.
Well, that may be true. Oh, I know. I'll read your fortune. Please? I'll even prioritize your readings over my regular customers. Besides, I'll be able to provide much more accurate predictions once I get to know you better. How does that sound? Is it a deal?
It most certainly is.
Otherwise, I won't be able to go on. Please, I beg you. I need to know if fate truly can be changed.
Alright, I guess.
You will? Really? Okay then. I look forward to verifying your skills. Please don't blow me off, okay? We made a deal after all.
True that. So finally, we have successfully established our confidant with the fortune teller. And she has some of the best perks in the entire game, and her farewell gifts are, well, they're just extraordinary.
Unless you were lucky, there's no way you could have repeatedly done so many crimes. Or perhaps you had someone you consulted who gave you precise advice. You're not getting away this time with just luck.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the fortune persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
There we go. The Fortune Confidant is established. And our first ability is Luck Reading. Temporarily increases the growth rate of a selected social stat. Also, Jamar, thanks for the host, dude. I appreciate it. As far as how useful this ability is, in all honesty, it's really not all that useful, at least for me, personally. Especially considering all my social stats are maxed out, but for those who are still working on it, you can get some mileage out of this. But her farewell gifts are where her power truly shines.
Is fate really something that can be changed? If it's really possible, then... Oh, it's getting late. Let's close up shop for today. It's past your curfew.
That's fair. Kazooie-san. Phew. I forgot to get your contact info. Okay. Phew. There we go. I'll be contacting you soon, so please come for the verification test, okay? I suggest you don't try to get out of it, or else who knows what kind of black magic I'll have to resort to. I'll be there. Great! Now our deal is official. Sorry to take up so much of your time. Please be careful on your way home.
Until next time.
I'll see you soon. As far as what her farewell gifts are, I will be going over them momentarily. Hello. Let's go somewhere tomorrow. We've been busy lately, so I want to be able to at least relax on Sunday. Where would be a good place to go? I know. Want to try the fishing pond in Ichigaya? The fishing pond, huh? Sounds fun. Are you going there with Ryuji? Let's do it. Funny enough, the in-game date for July the 3rd, that's actually Ryuji's birthday. So, he and I are going to a fishing lake for his birthday. Cute. Ooh, I got a bite. I hope the other fish will bite that this easily. Let's meet in Shinjuku tomorrow then. Night. They have lots of fish at the pond, right? I can't wait. Nice. The moat of Edo Castle still exists here. Juxtapose whatever with modern life.
All right.
Edo. Guess we'll be spending the day fishing with Ryuji. That's cute.
Hey.
So, I was thinking about the future, with you as the leader and me as your right-hand man. Hey, doesn't meeting in a place like this look like we're talking some shady business? I like it. Think so? Jeez, you got no energy as usual. Can't you play along? I'm starting to feel sorry for myself. Like, I'm usually a boring high school student, but when I take my glasses off... Right? Come on! Man, the fish ain't biting. The float hasn't moved at all. If only there was a master fisher around, then we could steal their ideas.
Whoa!
That's Kawakami, isn't it? What's she doing here? Oh crap, she's coming this way!
Jeez.
2 boys at the fishing pond on a Sunday, huh? Why are you sitting around like old men? Why don't you go out and do something more exciting? What? Look who's talking! Adults need time to themselves to unwind and clear their thoughts. You'll understand soon enough when you start working in the real world. Wow, sounding real there, Kawakami. That's Miss Kawakami to you.
For real?
Holy crap, Kawakami could be our master fisher, Banjo. She's hooking fish like crazy. It's easy. Just clear your mind and free yourself from negative thoughts. So the trick is not to think. How am I supposed to do that? Let go of all your worldly desires. I see. So if I tell myself I don't want any fish... Nope, not gonna work. I'm asking for tips because I want to get fish. It's a nice sunny Sunday. I didn't think I'd be stuck fishing with you two on my day off. Two troublemakers and their no-good teacher. I guess we're perfect for each other. She keeps getting fish even as she nags. I'm impressed. Call her Master Kawakami. Once again, it's Miss Kawakami.
Wanna head back?
Didn't think I'd see something like that today. Guess we'll head back. Excuse me. Well, that was definitely a fun day.
Well then.
Something's on the Home Shopping Network. What do we got today? Okay, bodybuilding set, 1 poured protein, 3 moist proteins, and 3 proteins. Mindset, more useless junk. We're going with the bodybuilding set. Okay, what we got? I really want to verify your skills. I have the perfect client for your test. When's a good time for you? We'll find out in a minute. For now, let's see what he has to say. I'll be giving a speech today at the station square as usual. Do you think you can come by? Let me see what the Thieves Network has to say. And it looks like we're going to be hanging out with the fortune teller. Speaking of fortune teller, I just remembered. We're going to be going over her confidant. Let's see. Here we go. So as far as her farewell gifts, you pretty much get every single fortune-telling ability ever, except for one. So for her farewell gifts, you'll get money reading, which temporarily increases money earned from battles, affinity reading, which deepens your bond with a confidant of your choice, special fate reading provides a preview of all abilities for a confidant of your choice, which, let's be real here, it's really not all that useful at all, and it's kind of a waste of money if you ask me. I never paid for this, because finding out what abilities you unlock next is all part of the fun. But I suppose that there is a special use case where you're trying to decide which person you want to hang out with, who to prioritize over others. So I suppose this can come in handy for certain situations. Finally, the best ability that she has is special bond reading. This allows you to clearly understand what other people are thinking. So if you get your fortune read and you have this particular reading selected, what will happen is if you're working on confidant establishments and stuff like that, favorable responses will be highlighted in red. So, in other words, if someone asks me, does this make me look fat? Be honest with me, does it? You would normally get a couple of options saying yes, no, or what do you think? The correct option, or the best course option, would be highlighted in red. Sometimes you'll get multiple responses highlighted in red, which will also be favorable responses. So, in that instance, I would go with your gut. Finally, the other reading that isn't carried over from playthrough to playthrough is the Celestial reading. You'll get this at rank 8, where Celestial reading, it will trigger a fusion alarm immediately, then raises the alarm chances until the end of the day. So in other words, this is incredibly powerful and excellent if you're doing a lot of grinding in mementos. And yeah, definitely try to get this if you can. I mean, if you're trying to establish or create the personas, especially really powerful ones, this can really come in handy, but really, the special bond reading is honestly the best farewell gift, or just the best reading you can get for her. And you get this particular ability at the very end of her quest line. So, yeah. Just saying. There seems to be a number of disasters heading your way. There's one that hints of death. Medj. I can't make out anything else, but you'll need to be careful. I'm pretty sure that's a pretty big foreshadowing of things to come. Well then, what would you like to do today? I'd like to get my fortune read first.
What shall we do?
So when it comes to getting your fortune read, each fortune, depending on the power of that particular fortune, will cost a pretty hefty amount of yen. The special bond reading, I feel as though, is one of the most expensive readings you can get, at, I believe, 10,000 yen. Choosing special bond readings may cause the color of certain dialogue options when you spend time with confidants. Okay. I misread that, but you get the idea. The highlighted option will improve your relationship with that confidant. However, remember that some answers may still change the nature of your relationship, so choose carefully. Getting a special bond reading will cost you 10,000 yen. I believe this is the second most expensive reading you can get, or most expensive being the celestial reading at 20,000. So be sure to have very heavy pockets, otherwise you ain't gonna be getting very many fortunes read. Again, very useful for when you're working on confidants and stuff.
What do you think?
Alright, let's do the verification test. Alright, I was about to do a reading for a client, so please stay and watch. Let's do it.
Good evening.
Hello there, Mifune-sensei. I can't wait for today's session. Your last prediction was perfect, practically perfect. By the way, who is this boy? Oh, you needn't mind him. That's just my apprentice. If anything, you can think of him as a human-sized stuffed animal. I mean, look how fluffy his hair is. Really? Well, whatever. Wait, so he's okay with working with a woman even though he's a guy? Something like that is just unthinkable in my line of work. I take that to mean something else has happened with your job? Yes, a male co-worker of mine was given all the credit for a successful project I poured my soul into. Wow, that's sexist. And do you know what my boss told me? He said it was just the natural order of things because I'm a woman. How terrible. That's why I'm thinking of leaving and starting up my own business. I've actually been planning for some time. I'm not sure if we'll be able to find a foothold in the market though.
Here we go.
In that case, let's ask the Tarot. Show us the truth, O divine power. Yes, I've seen everything. The cards have appeared in reverse. In other words, it seems as though your business is doomed to failure. No! What should I do? I'm sorry, but in this case, it appears your fate is inescapable. Inescapable? What are your thoughts? Were you even listening?
What shall we do?
What can we do to help this woman who is so oppressed by the savagery of a male-dominant work environment? How about we encourage her?
What?
It's a little idealistic to expect that will work. Incidentally, what would you say if you wanted to encourage her? Overturn your fate. Don't be so irresponsible. That's simply not an option. How can you expect her to overturn that which is inescapable? Overturn fate? That's right. I don't have to follow the rules of this oppressive society. I can do it. I'll reshape every aspect of my antiquated industry. My mind's made up. I'm going to quit my job and set off on my own private business venture. And even if I fail, at least I won't be wasting away doing busy work for that sexist bastard anymore. Thank you, young man. If you'll excuse me, Mifune-sensei.
What?
Huh? You're far too irresponsible, Kazui-san. Her misfortune has already been made clear. The cards will surely back me up on that.
What?
It seems the sequence of cards have changed. Her financial future is now appearing as extremely successful. What did you do? Are you psychic? Did you use your powers to change the order of the cards? My divine power is capable of sending people like you down the depths of hell, you know. I didn't do anything, other than just encourage her. Yes, that has to be it. That's the only way this could have happened. Fate cannot be changed. Fate is absolute. That is how it must be. Open your mind to change. That may not be such a bad idea. But if that possibility were the truth, how can I keep my Holy Stone business intact? Anyway, you've changed the flow of destiny twice now, both times coming before my very eyes. It seems this verification process is turning out to be much more meaningful than I expected. Cool. Alright. Fortune level 2, here we come. Excuse me. You'll come back again soon, right? Promise me. I will.
Bye.
Well, that's enough for today. Good night. Hi, is this Kazui-san? I'm just not convinced about what happened today. So I'm going to get right to my question. You're currently standing right in front of your house, correct? Of course I am. See? That's exactly what my reading told me. Fate is absolute, after all. If everyone could reverse their fate as easily as flipping a table, life would be easy. This is why I believe I need to conduct these verifications with you. So please, promise me you'll stop by my booth again. Oh, okay, I'll talk to you later. See you later. Alright.
Hey!
Alright. More reading time. Time to read up on Speed Reader. By handling your eyes and brain separately, your efficiency... Whoa, that's a pretty scientific approach. At least the illustration makes it easier to understand. Here we go. So you finished reading Speed Reader. You started flipping pages much faster towards the middle, so I thought you were skipping parts. I can already see that you're able to read with more efficiency now. So, our reading speed has improved. In other words, books that normally take 2 reading sessions to finish will only take 1 now. So that's pretty damn awesome. From now on, you can read at double the speed, allowing you to cover twice the material, which is awesome. Oh, we're almost at the station. I'd say that was an effective use of your time. Yep. Most certainly was.
Oh my god.
It's already July, huh? I hate the rainy season, but when it ends, it's just hot. The humidity is what kills me about Japan's summers, or Japanese summers. Bitch, you have not been to Florida, let me tell you. Granted, I've never been to Florida either, but whatevs. Florida is just awful when it comes to humidity. The humidity is what kills me about the Japanese summers. I miss the dry heat of California. California is arguably worse than Florida. But, we're not going to get into that discussion right now. Not to mention, July and August both have 31 days. Summer's long. Now then, Mr. Kazui.
How about you?
2 people are responsible for July and August having 31 days. Do you know who these people are? Julius and Augustus.
This is it.
That's correct.
Great, that's right. I also probably butchered that pronunciation, but whatever, bite me. You may already know this, but the months of July and August are named after the Roman emperors Julius and Augustus. Augustus named a month after himself, just like Julius. Excuse me. However, he felt like he would be losing if his month was shorter than Julius's, so he added a day. It's a mystery why men are so stubborn and prideful over silly things like this. Also, excuse me. Looks like my allergies are starting to ramp back up again. The allergy medicine I took earlier must be starting to wear off. In other words, it looks like it's time to take some more. But I'll worry about that after today's stream. That's why I kept a box of tissues on standby. Well, as far as you're all concerned, you're just lucky to get a long vacation. But before that, you have exams. They start next week on the 13th. Don't forget, okay? Next Wednesday, huh? You better make sure to study. Well, that's kind of interesting. Kind of crazy that we're already going through these days super fast. This is about my new piece, Desire. It was selected for the public exhibition. It's already on display there now. If it's alright with you, could we go see it together? It really depends on how things go. I'm just checking, but you're not having any side effects, are you? Well, as long as you're healthy. Bye. Hello there, Kazooie-kun. There's something I'd like to discuss with you about my research. Okay. Oops. First off, let's go ahead and return this book.
What would you like? Thank you. What would you like?
Okay. Any new books? I'm gonna say no, of course. According to the Thieves Network, it's a good idea to hang out with Yusuke, but what about Dr. Maruki? I think with him... Maruki, I think I can work on this stuff now, can't I?
Air pressure's been dropping.
Seems like it's been raining a lot lately. If it starts wearing you down, remember you can always stop by. Okay. I guess hanging out with him is not the best idea right now, and that's totally fine. We can always hang out with him another time.
By the way.
Okay, let's see if we can duplicate a new card. When it comes to card duplication, what I've been trying to do here is make duplicates of at least one of each card that I currently have in my possession. So one thing worth mentioning here is when it comes to card duplication, you can only duplicate or create new cards once per day.
I see.
So you wish to take advantage of our deal. I understand. I apologize, but I can only create once per day. I ask that you come back no earlier than tomorrow for another one. That seems fair, so let's hang out. You must have a wealth of free time if that's your decision. I have some news for you. My piece, Desire, has been accepted into the public exhibition. It is on display as we speak. Would you like to come see it with me? Yeah, let's do it. And let us head to the museum. To be honest, I have yet to actually go there myself. This should be quite lovely. Well, I'm gonna go take a walk while you're busy with him. Let me know when you come back. Sure. No problem at all.
All right.
Off to the museum.
Indeed.
In addition to the exhibition aspect of this show, there's also the evaluation portion. I believe my piece truly stands out amongst the sea of art here. And yet, nobody has come to see it. Perhaps they are so afraid of the truth held within that they dare not take a closer look. What is this supposed to be? There's a dark, almost sinister aura emanating from it. The title is Desire. I see no desire here. I understand now. This area is for students. The artist likely decided to paint this on a whim. Indeed, there's neither elegance nor emotion in this piece. Come, dear, there's much more detailed paintings over there. Ow! That was harsh. There's no need to worry. I am not bothered in the slightest. There was nothing more than the drivel of unrefined commoners. I needn't pay any mind to them. As long as these two are in the as long as those who are in the know understand my work, I will be happy. This is... Look, a knowledgeable patron has arrived. I would like your opinion, sir. What are your thoughts on this piece? I can see quite clearly why it was accepted into the exhibition. The technique is excellent. However, the composition as a whole is mediocre at best.
What did you say?
How dare you! Ah, are you the artist? The title is listed as Desire, but that idea is quite overused. Some may even call it stale. If you want to paint an abstract work with such an old theme, you must inject some individuality into it. What? Take another look. Try to remove yourself from the artist's bias. These brush strokes are splendid given your age, but does this painting really tell you anything? It is empty, devoid of meaning. I suggest you take a more critical eye to your work in the future if you truly want to progress as an artist. My work is empty? That was harsh. Indeed.
Why?
But why? I put my heart and soul into this piece, captured the very essence of desire. It was supposed to lay bare the reality of the world. Perhaps he was right. It may be empty after all. These colors, these brush strokes, they do not convey the true meaning of desire, only my conception of it. I haven't captured desire. Desire has captured me.
How could this be?
How could I have fooled myself into believing otherwise? It is as though I have been forsaken by the gods of art. This grave mistake shall be the end for me. This is just the beginning. Do not patronize me. I have no future in this field. What is going to happen to me now? Without art, what will remain of my being? You're really giving up? Banjo.
Agreed.
You are correct. I cannot afford to simply give up now. Still, being criticized by someone with such a keen eye is truly painful.
Okay.
But that is all the more reason I must break out of my slump. I must prove my ability to him. That's the spirit. I will start by painting. After all, after that, I will paint beyond which I shall paint even more. That is the only way I will learn to capture the essence of emotion. After all, you can only accomplish so much in using logic to analyze the contents of the heart. I hope you will allow me to continue my skill card services as well, Banjo. I shall conquer this. I believe in you too, buddy. So that was definitely a fun little experience.
All right. Let us return.
Now then, let us head home. I wish to start anew. A slump, There seems to be something more when it comes to this artist than just harsh words and the bad first impressions he gave. Banjo, I must apologize for causing a scene earlier. That one gentleman's critique made me fully realize what I've been lacking. Now my path is clear. I will simply keep on drawing. I'm going to have 10 pieces finished up by the end of today. That's the spirit. If anything, I should have done more. I'll do anything to escape this slump. With your support, I was able to pick myself up rather quickly today. I hope this doesn't discourage you from joining me again. I will get past this. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. We'll meet again soon. Yeah, hopefully I'll have better reading skills by then.
You're back.
Kaneshiro got rid of those photos, right? That's what he said. You think we can trust him? I doubt he'd lie if he really had a change of heart. Looks like we're all clear then. We can't be sure of that just yet. You mean he might not have had a change of heart? No, I'm relatively certain he did. That's not the issue. Despite Kaneshiro's change, his organization remains intact. I can only hope they don't abscond with the photographs, whatever. You mean like run off with it? I guess that is possible. After all, loss of the leader does not necessarily spell out the demise of the group. It is merely common knowledge, but the opposite sometimes holds true as well. Some groups that lack a strong guiding hand will simply crumble. So this all depends on which way it goes. We'll be fine. All we can do now is pray that the pieces fall in our favor. Hopefully Kaneshiro's confession motivates the police to crack down on the Mafia. I would love nothing more than to see them defeated once and for all. That part will be up to Makoto's sis. That aside, we've done everything we can for the time being. All that remains now is to wait until the results become clear. True that. Okay. Oh, glad that's taken care of. How about a match? I'm in the church. Please visit me if you like. Actually, before we do... Can we work on Confidants? Yes, we can. So... Yeah, before we even do anything, we're going to head on over towards the red light district. Excuse me. Okay, cool. The fortune teller is here. That's good to see. Alright. Oh. I selected the wrong option. Well, whatever. Let's do a fortune reading. I know it seems kind of weird that we keep throwing around 10,000 yen just to get our fortune read. But trust me, we're going to be making this a lot more efficient when it comes to establishing and working on confidants at this point going forward. Just saying.
What do you think?
Good evening.
Okay. Okay. A first-class shogi player is similar to an artist. Ideal placements on the board brings the pieces to life. That is art at its highest form. Do you remember our promise? Do you become my playing partner so that I can research new moves? In order to do so, I would like you to start off by learning the basics of shogi. Would you like to play a match? Yeah, I will, but give me a second. There's something else I kind of want to show off first. Welcome, lost lamb. Lambs who stray from their path and lost sight of their goals in life are welcome here. Simply put, I offer solace and advice to those with worries or who wish to reflect on their past. This seems like a convenient place to... Wait, did he say reflect on their past? Calling friends into the confessional will cause time to pass, but they'll be able to recover a forgotten skill.
Wow.
And not only this, but they'll also be able to recover special skills that they learned later down the line thanks to certain beverages. But that isn't going to come into play until a little while. This might be quite useful for you if you had something that you wanted to remember. Just make sure you don't offend him or make him angry by brushing off his advice. Oh, I should also mention that every Sunday we collect donations here at the church. We have a modest reward prepared, so please come visit if you are interested. Indeed, I'll be sure to do that. Okay. Now then, time to begin our shogi match. Well then, I look forward to this match. Alright, let's play. Even though it's all cutscene. Vanguard to my Togo Kingdom. Go forth to the front lines. Trample upon them all. You think to protect yourself with that paltry defense? Useless! Awaken, dragon, let your shadowy hellfire consume them all! Dark Inferno rock! Can you hear them? The wailing of dying soldiers echoing throughout the battlefield? With an incompetent king, a soldier cannot show his true bravery. Time for you to suffer. At last, everything's in place. My right hand trembles as I release my full power.
Check.
I summon forth the forbidden move that shall bring your end. Ultimate Excalibur attack. Check. I did it again. It's an embarrassing habit I have. During the match, I tend to get very aggressive. It's as if I assume the role of a queen of a kingdom. That's interesting. It is? You're a strange one indeed. My father had me do image training exercises when I was younger to help me learn the rules. I gradually began to view the shogi board as if it were my own kingdom. I had fun coming up with stories and strategies for my subjects. However, I've heard that people make fun of me on the internet. People think I'm weird, or that I'm an otaku, or that I'm just crazy. I mean, I can't blame them. Certainly I think I'm weird too. Have confidence in yourself.
Yes.
Your positivity is a welcoming relief. I may be able to learn more from our matches than I thought. Cool. That was certainly fun.
All right.
That will do for today. Oh, there's something I wanted to mention. Do you read weekly magazines? Well, I'm doing a photo shoot for one. But you don't want to, right? You're quite perceptive. I thought you'd be surprised if you saw it on the newsstand, so I wanted to let you know beforehand. In all honesty, I'm very reluctant to do it. But if I can draw more attention to shogi, maybe the sport will become more popular. At least that's how I'm justifying it to myself. I have an interview scheduled for tonight as well, so let's end here for today. Okay. Well, good luck with your photo shoot. Hopefully it'll go well.
Until next time.
This humidity is overwhelming.
No kidding. Good morning. It's quite hot today. By the way, Kaneshiro's deadline is this weekend, isn't it? His change of heart draws near. The Phantom Thieves will be even more renowned than before when this goes public. It's going to get busy.
True.
This is true. With the added attention, we may receive more requests on that message board. I think we should take care of all the cases we have now while we still have the chance. Which we've already done, so kudos. This is interesting. We can start during the... So she's saying she's changed her hours. We can start during the day since you're a student. We can't do it when it rains though, since we'll be outside. Come during the day for your fortune and at night for the test. Okay, so I've been thinking. Oh, I mean about the track team. I just can't do it. My brain can't handle this plain shit. So I thought, why don't I do this on my own way? You're free to come with me, right? Now, right? Whatever. hang on, before we do, there's still something we kind of need to check out. And it looks like it's a good idea to work on Makoto's Confidant quest line. So we're going to do just that, but first, before we do, let's go ahead and get our special fortune read again.
What shall we do?
One thing I really wish I could do is just fast forward through the fortune reading sequences, but sadly we can't. It's pretty much the same every single time.
What do you think?
Alright.
Hey,
Alright. About our trip to the red light district, do you have time today? Yeah, let's hang out.
Alright then.
Great, let's meet up after we change out of our uniforms. Well, okay. There's so many people here. I guess this really is the biggest red light district in Asia, huh? Apparently, this place was a hotbed for criminals and illegal immigrants before they issued surveillance cameras or installed them, whatever. I heard that there were quite a few brothels as well, whatever. You're very well informed.
yes.
Well, I heard a great deal about them from my father. This is the first time I've actually been here myself, though. Regardless, it's become far safer now than it used to be. Of course, the surveillance cameras play a substantial role in that, but it was mainly thanks to the police efforts to clean up the area.
But
Even so, there's no way to eradicate crime entirely. It seems the operations nowadays are only better hidden.
shall we go?
Anyway, seeing is believing, yes? Come on, let's have a look around. At Makoto's request, we walked separately through Shinjuku. Countless men tried to start conversations with her, though. Did we lose him? That guy was so persistent.
Oh my.
He must have been a scout for a hostess club. He mentioned how his girls get paid a lot to wear cute dresses. All I wanted was to ask if any Shujin students worked there, but he nearly dragged me inside with him. If he hadn't been there to rescue me, that was dangerous.
Yes.
For him, maybe. I thought I was going to have to knock him out. I'm glad nobody had to get hurt, though. I guess that's how they do it. I've learned something new today.
Thank you very
Oh, and thanks again. It seems you have a knack for helping me out. I hope I can do the same for you someday. Well, it seems that Makoto's resolve is renewed.
All right.
Neato. I'll take it. That aside, even though this is a shopping district, there are absolutely no students around here. And definitely no Shujin students, though I guess they wouldn't come in uniform either way. Well then. Hello. Looks like we got a Shujin student here after all. That was...
Did you notice this?
I used to be in the same class as her. But why is she here? The after-school salon. Or saloon. Whatever. I'm not sure, but it seems suspicious. I'll have to ask her about it. Oh, and I'd like you to be there too, as my witness. Would that be okay? Yeah, totally. Well, we've spent quite a bit of time here. Let's head back to the station.
Alright then.
Thank you for today. You're welcome. It was nice hanging out with you. Hey, I wanted to thank you again for tagging along today. That was the first time I've ever had to deal with a Barker. I didn't know they could be that persistent. Today was exhausting, but I also learned a lot. I guess nothing beats practical experience. Couldn't agree more. Honestly, I only realized I can't solve these problems on my own. It took what happened today to make that clear. I also plan on looking into that Shujin student we saw there. It'd be great if you can help me with that sometime. For now, see you later. Okay. Well, that was a pretty productive day. You have any info that I could turn into an article? I'm at crossroads right now. It can be anything, so talk to me. We'll see. Looks like we're hanging out with Mishima. Alright, we'll do just that. Hey, next time tell me it's just an interview. I looked like an idiot getting all dressed up for that. And that Oya-san, she's the devil incarnate. It was horrible. I can only imagine. She's pretty, but super scary too. Though the drag queen she hangs out with is even scarier. But anyway, I did my best to promote the Phantom Thieves. Remember that when you're reading a glowing article about you guys, okay? So, you did the request I asked you to do? Thanks. Hey, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's super important. Do you think you can make some time right now? Yeah, totally. Let's do it. You're the only one I can talk to about this. We should go somewhere quiet if possible.
What do you think?
How about the park? Sounds good to me. Because I can't say the name of the park to save my hide. I have some great info for you. What is it? Please, do tell. It's about the next target for the Phantom Thieves. This one's massive. You sure are fired up.
No.
Well, of course. We've got a huge target on our hands. This is the guy. He's a handsome young actor who's been rapidly gaining popularity lately. He's great at acting, has solid conversation skills. He's even been in all sorts of commercials. If he managed to change his heart, everyone will have to start paying attention to the Phantom Thieves. He's gotta be doing some shady stuff. I just know it. Oh, I wouldn't say that. And no, I'm not saying that out of jealousy. I heard a rumor that a famous idol fell into his clutches. You need to act on behalf of our fans. It's none of our business anyway. So you're just gonna want to ignore the wishes of those fans, Kasumi? Come on, this is the evil underbelly of the entertainment industry. It's perfect for the Phantom Thieves. I mean, this would be the best publicity possible for you guys.
What do you think?
Well, pretty good tactic, huh? Aren't I an amazing producer? Just you wait, I'm gonna put the Phantom Thieves on the map. You'll practically be swimming in requests. His motivation's getting stronger. I guess that's nice to see. But, although this whole popularity thing is really starting to get to his head in more ways than one. That's right. I'm the producer for the famous Phantom Thieves. I'm not boring. I'm not a zero. Hey, take out your phone. Sure, what for?
Alright.
I just sent you that actor's data. Why? Don't worry, this request will boost your popularity, guaranteed. After all, I'm the only reason you guys have gotten this far, right? Absolutely, nice job. Yeah, it's all because of me. The Phantom Thieves' success is thanks to me, and the Phantom Thieves are changing the world. That means I'm the one who's responsible for those changes.
Damn it.
That means I'm not a zero. Make sure you check the info I sent you. I'll let you know once I've found some more details.
See you around.
Bye. Funny enough, despite him saying something like that, yeah, we're not going to even be worrying about that guy, that actor whatsoever.
Hi, everyone.
Let's get started with class. How far did we get last time?
Well...
Is this on? Miss Chocono, please come to the faculty office at once.
What's going on?
What could this be? I'm off to the faculty office. Make sure you study on your own. Ooh. Kawakami's been kind enough to give us this free time, so we better put it to good use.
What do you want?
What's the plan? Let's read. Thanks to the book on speed reading, I should be able to get through this quickly. So in other words, any books that we read, such as The Magic Menace, we'll be able to read this completely immediately. But before we do, let's see if we can read on some other books. How about Nightlight Hotspots? The luring sounds of the waves and Ferris wheels. Dating tips for mature adults.
Wow.
Seaside Park, huh? I've heard it's a great date spot. It seems like a fun place to go with a special someone. In any case, it's not somewhere you'd want to go by yourself. True that. Also, if you're wondering if Speed Reader allows you to read 2 one-page books, yeah, that does not work that way, unfortunately. You can only read 1 book. 1 book per reading session, so keep that in mind. Seaside Park seems to be a great place to go, day or night. It's mainly a date spot, though. Well, regardless, it's still a good spot to go.
Alright.
You should invite someone to go there, but who would you choose? The teacher's back.
Damn it.
What could that have been about? Well, let's resume class. Phew, that was close. Kawakami helped us get a good chunk of free time, though. True that. And I definitely appreciate that. Quite a lot. More than you'll ever know. What do we got? What are your plans for today? Wandering around Shibuya? Okay, I know you're feeling kind of restless. Have you been taking care of your body? A lot of my patients have suddenly become ill lately. So you're okay? I can examine you if you'd like. We'll see. Okay, guess we're hanging out with the doctor. Is there something you want? I want to talk to you. There's nothing to talk about.
Hold on a sec.
Oh, fine. I'll go to you, so wait there. So, what did you need to talk about? I thought I asked you not to come back here. Oh, Doctor! Doctor! And you too. Yes? I wanted to speak with you right away. The hospital that was on the news is the same one you used to work at, right? The hospital on the news? Oh dear, I'm afraid everyone was thinking the same thing. But I knew you weren't capable of doing those terrible things.
What is it?
What's going on? Oh my, you really don't know, do you? Excuse me, Chief of Staff Odamada turned himself in. He was manipulating things behind the scenes. Turns out he was the one who made that terrible medical error and laid the blame on his subordinate.
Huh?
Is that true? It's been on news channels all over the country. I haven't seen it. I just knew something didn't quite add up about that story. I never believed someone like you could have ever done something like that. Hooray, Doctor! But what's a medical error? What? It's something that shouldn't be allowed to happen, I guess. Is this all some elaborate joke? Oyamada surrendering himself at such a convenient time. Why? It doesn't matter. it's too late. It doesn't change the fact that I couldn't save her. Mio-chan is alive.
What?
There's no way!
Wait.
Did the news mention anything about the patient involved in the medical error incident? Oh, it must have been difficult for her too. I heard she's been moved to another hospital. What's the matter, Doctor? Are you okay, Doctor?
I see.
So she's alive. You should hurry.
Oh.
Huh, right. You're right.
Do you have time?
You'll help me, right? I'll take back what I said. We'll resume development right away. Awesome. Well, now that her resolve has been renewed, it's time to resume the clinical trials and save Miwa-chan, or whatever her name is.
Sorry.
We're going to move quickly today, so you may experience some pain during the examination. Sorry, just hang in there, okay? It's for Miwa-chan.
Thanks.
Thank you. You're a good guy. Once the medicine is perfected, I'll introduce you to Miwa-chan and tell her how much you helped. Alright, into the examination room you go. Okay, well that was certainly fun.
Take care.
That's all for today. Take care. Ugh, man, I needed that. Oh, hey, any change in your condition after that last one? I pushed you way too hard today. Really, I'm sorry. But I won't waste this opportunity you're giving me. We're going to make up for our lost time. God, what was wrong with me? I can't believe I've spent all that time moping, feeling sorry for myself. Miwa-chan was fighting all that time. I have to fight for her too. I'll be cheering you on. Thanks. It's honestly encouraging knowing I've got you supporting me. We're so close to making this drug work. I just have to perfect it. Anyways, get some good rest today. Remember, you can call me anytime. Okay, good night. Good night. Can't believe we're already about at the 3-hour mark. Sweet Jesus. And there's still 3 days in-game left to go before the change of heart occurs. I have a special menu just for you today, Master. I'll clean with double the usual horsepower. Double the horsepower, but at a fixed price of only 5,000 yen. You will request me, will you? What else? Are you free today? You can play a match right now if you like. I'll instruct you while we play. Well, let me think about it first. Guess we're gonna be hanging out with the teacher.
Hi.
This is Becky. Thank you for calling me on this rainy day. Oh, hold on. It's you. I barely get any customers on rainy days. Today, I have a special item on the menu just for Master. Would you like that for 5,000 yen? Yeah, most certainly. I would love that very, very much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for always requesting me. Well then, please wait for me till I get there.
Listen.
Hey, you know how you listened to my story the other day? You listened to my secret. I've been feeling more at ease since then. I've never been able to tell anyone about it, so I figured I should actually do some housekeeping today to say thanks. Sorry, I need to take a break. Want to rest a bit? I'm so touched to hear that you care for my well-being, Master. I'm at my limit, so exhausted. I'm beat. I can't stop coughing. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Just kidding. I just wanted to slack off a bit. I mean, there's nothing left for me to hide from you, so the truth comes out, you know? Now that I think about it, I'm glad you're the one who found out about me being a maid. Are you going to be alright in this dusty room? And you have been eating well. You need to eat fresh vegetables and none of that instant stuff. Vitamins are super important. You're going to turn out like me if you don't take care of yourself. I guess I should get more sleep. I feel ants or actually, whatever. Takase-kun's guardian said they needed more money, so I had my boss give me more shifts. I had to beg him for them, but don't overdo it. Oh, it's fine. Nothing you should worry about. I feel more at ease now that I have someone who knows what I'm going through. I'm talking about you. Alright, so with that up to rank 6, we now get Super Housekeeping. Allows you to also request Kawakami to make curry or infiltration tools for you. Pretty sweet. Uh-oh, time's up. I have to get to my next job, so I'm going to head out.
I'll see you later then.
Thank you for using our service. You're welcome. Get some rest. Oh, is this Master? Thank you for using our service today. So I guess it's a good thing I splurged at the doctor's. I finally got some cough medicine that works. Hey, you gotta do some cleaning and ventilating on your own, even when I'm gone, okay? If you neglect stuff like that, it makes you more likely to get sick. How are you feeling, though? Who, me? I mean, I'm tired, but that's nothing new. Excuse me. Wait a minute. We're supposed to be talking about you. Don't change the subject. Oh, but if you do get sick, I'll look after you anytime. So please, don't forget to request me. I finally get rid of this cough, and now I get these headaches and shivers. Times like these are why we invented energy drinks. Just gotta chug one and push through. Okay, see you later. Just don't go overboard with the energy drinks, because consuming too many can kill you. Or put you in the hospital for long periods of time.
Good morning. It's hot again today. Kaneshiro's deadline is drawing near. We did all we could. I hope we can avoid problems now.
Are you worried?
Of course I am. Palaces, changing hearts. It's hard to tell what's reality anymore. Still, the only thing I can do now is believe.
Yep, very true. I gotta believe!
Yep.
Oh yeah, today is Tanabata, the Star Festival. Not like that means I'll put up bamboo decorations and write my wish on a piece of paper, though. I'm not feeling it this year. Oh, but there's a traditional food associated with Tanabata, just like chocolate for Valentine's Day.
Do you know the
Alright, Takamaki-san? Tell me, what is the traditional Tanabata food? I'll give you a hint. It's based on a certain motif in Tanabata's myth. Huh? Oh, yeah, I mean...
Hey, wait!
Hey, Leon is obviously panicking. Be a good guy and help her out. Traditional food? Sorry, Banjo. Help me out. So, Tanabata is about gods crossing a starry sky to reunite once every year. It might have something to do with... the Milky Way? Oh yeah, gotta cross the Milky Way to get to each other. So, if the traditional food is something inspired by the Milky Way, Compesto candies? I don't know. Not sure what that has to do with the Milky Way. Okay, let's try again. Let's try Welsh onions. No, that's not it either. Yeah, I could see that. The Milky Way, like a long white bundle of them, right? The traditional food of Tanabana's gotta be solemn noodles.
This is it.
That's correct.
That's right. The traditional food for Tanabana is solemn noodles. Originally in China, they ate a baked good that we call sakube in Japanese to appease demons. Over time, that pronunciation went from sakubai to sakumen to somen, a wholly different food. Going with the theme of calming demons, somen of Tanabana is sometimes called demon guts. Go restore your strength with some seasonal food and get ready for your exams. Thanks for your help, Banjo. You're welcome. Oh, glad we got that all sorted out. That was definitely fun, to say the least. Well, looks like we got some IMs. Looks like we're going to be going into overtime here. At least a little bit. Because Kasumi wants to see us, and we're going to be doing just that. Of course, Yusuke's doing more people watching. Hello, do you have free time today? I managed to get permission to practice in the school gym. I was thinking we could do some training inside. Does that sound okay? Yeah, let's go ahead and do just that. After we take care of that, then we'll call it a session. Kasumi isn't responding though. Sorry, my phone's been acting up. It just randomly shut off. It looks like it's okay now. See you. Oh, but do you want to get some food in the cafeteria first? I'll go ahead and grab us some seats first. I'll be waiting for you in the cafeteria, senpai. And I forgot to get my fortune bread. Oops. Well, what else? I'm sorry I called you here so suddenly. Since our talk, I've been trying to think of things besides gymnastics that I'm really invested in. And I figured something out. It's this! This?
No.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. But I was talking about cooking. You really need to regulate your diet in gymnastics, so I've been making my own food a lot. And so, since I also wanted to thank you, I made you bento.
So
This is actually my first time cooking for someone else besides my family. I figured this would definitely help me get my confidence back. I made this specifically with your body type in mind and knowing how much you exercise. Do you want it? It looks delicious. And it's all yours. The chicken and eggs are to help you with fatigue. There are some beans in there too, and it's on brown rice. Weight control is important for gymnasts, but we also need to make sure we've got energy and stamina too. So high protein, low fat is usually what we go for. We also need iron to maintain stamina and vitamin B for energy. Wait, I'm getting all confused on the gymnastics part again. Well, anyway, let's eat.
this looks good.
Let's dig in. Is that all for you? Of course, I need every last grain of rice. Why do you look so skeptical, Kazooie-senpai? I guess it might look like a lot, but this is actually a little less than my usual. Don't worry, I've done the math on the calories. I'll burn all this off at practice. Come on, senpai, you'll be done before you know it. This is... It's a familiar flavor, but it doesn't match the food. I keep trying different parts, but it all tastes like the same thing. Something's very familiar. Kasumi-senpai, you okay? Your eyes are glazing over. It's great! Why do you sound like a robot? Maybe there's not enough flavor. I thought using too much would be bad for you. Was it too light? Excuse me. Yeah, that's the flavor I was going for. I was trying to decide how to season these. And I figured everyone likes curry, right? So I decided to go for maximum curry flavoring. Sorry. Were you not a fan of that flavor? Or wait, maybe you preferred the super spicy ones. Is there a third option?
I'm so sorry.
I did this all wrong! I'll go get some kind of condiment to change the flavor. Once I fix it, I'm sure you'll enjoy it more. Should I get mayonnaise, soy sauce, maybe miso? Do you think Dr. Maruki will have some salt? Calm down. It's gonna be okay. Oh, you're right. I should just buy something new you can eat right now. This works fine as is. But... Well, thank you. Now we should really eat.
Thank you for the meal.
Whew, that was delicious! Thank you for completely finishing your meal, Kasumi-senpai. I'm sorry it didn't turn out perfectly. I came up with the idea for making bento, but I couldn't decide on the flavor. Either way, I'm really sorry. I'm so embarrassed. I thought it was so great when I presented it to you, and now... Just keep at it.
Yes.
Right. When you fall, you gotta get back up. Next time, I'll ask you what you like before I try anything too crazy. I'll go buy the super spicy megalodose sauce for next time. It seems like you're always helping me find my way forward, senpai. If I didn't have you, I'd let my failures get to my head and end up in some big pessimistic spiral again. Maybe this kind of confidence can help me figure out who I really am. That sounds about right. Either way, I suppose all I can do is keep moving forward. Kasumi-senpai, I hope we can keep helping each other out improve. I have to agree with you there. So there we go. Her Arcana is now up to rank 3. Only 2 more to go, for now. Okay, now that we've gotten all of our nutrients, it's time for the next phase. I don't mean to be too demanding, but I'm going to train you even harder than before. Make sure you keep up. We went to the gymnasium and trained ourselves. Thanks to Kasumi's training, I feel like my stamina's increased.
Alright.
Ooh, 5 more HP. Oh, I guess we're out of time.
Maybe some other time.
I guess we'll end it here for today. Hope we can do this again sometime. Oh, believe me, I know we will. We most certainly will.
Ah, you're back.
Alright. Please, let me verify your skills. I have the perfect client for your test. Come on. Don't you want to know? Just give me a bit of your time. Well, that really depends. And it looks like we're not going to be doing that.
Yo!
The authorities are really working the Kaneshiro case. It's best to stay away from them. But I guess that doesn't have anything to do with you. Take a seat. Any new info? Well, actually, yes.
Oh?
Seriously? Where'd you get this stuff from? True believers are scary. Hey, you want a drink? It really depends on what the drink is. A fan site? Oh, you mean the Phantom Aficionado website? I didn't know it was so popular with high school kids. I haven't been paying much attention to it. But if it's newsworthy, I guess I should keep tabs on it. The Phantom Thieves must be really bored if they're going after small-time criminals now. I have a theory that they're all minors and their leader is some simpleton, simpleton dying from boredom. You really shouldn't make assumptions. You're right, my theory is definitely half-assed at best. Plus, if it only takes a second to change a person's heart, they totally wouldn't be bored. Well, I'm not really interested in writing entertainment articles about whatever fads caught on. But they'll do really well, right? Some journalists who were in here seemed frustrated about that. Journalists? Oh, you mean Nakao? Or Nakao, whatever, and the others?
Shit.
He's really lumped me in with those hyenas? Don't insult me. People at work call them paparazzi behind their backs, but me, I'm a real journalist. I'm sure you are. Hey, I wasn't looking for some kind of butt-in, or some kid to butt in. Entertainment articles are all about selling copies. The truth doesn't even matter. Nobody wants to read real news. Why not change careers? Never. But at this rate, if I quit now, it'd be the same as declaring my partner guilty.
Damn it.
Jointly responsible. What a joke. She didn't do anything. That's why I can't quit, and why I'll never give up. What happened? It has nothing to do with you, kid. But thanks to you, I've had more time to focus on my own investigation. I'm going to write an article that you'll really enjoy. Think of it as a sign of my appreciation. I can see it now. Exclusive. Behind the incredible Phantom Thieves. Dial 911 for justice. How's that sound? Don't worry. I'll take it seriously. After all, that's what I promised you. Well, seems like our deal is progressing relatively nicely. That's good to see.
All right.
You sure are weird, though, coming all this way to Shinjuku at night. Hello? Wait, what? I can talk with him. I can talk with him? Really? Okay, I'll be right there. Work? Nah, I'm already off the clock. Sorry, I have some urgent business I need to attend to. Just put this one on my tab, Lala-chan.
Well then.
See ya. Jeez, she's such a child. She gets so excited the moment something comes up about her favorite assignment. Anyway, shouldn't you be getting home too? Yeah, I would have to agree. I was able to pique Oya's interest with stories of Phantom Thieves. Coolio. Alright.
Hey!
Oh, nice! Another seat. Time to read up on the new book now, shall we? Let's see. Why don't we read the Flowerpedia? Sounds good, right? The unknown language of flowers. If you learn more about flowers, it'll be useful for when you work at the florist job. True that.
Oh.
Okay, that book covered all types of flowers and what they mean to people. Now won't that be handy at your florist job? Hell yeah. Oh, we're almost at the station. I'd say that was an efficient use of your time. Hell yeah. So basically what that does is that it makes your work environment when working as the florist a lot more efficient, if you know what I mean. But we're not going to be worrying about that right now. And not for quite a while. As, yeah, we've been going on for 20 minutes too long. But, hey, I figured now is a good stopping point anyway, as we have quite a lot of things to go over in the next session. That much is for certain. So with that, folks, I bid you all adieu for today. This is General Snivy with the Persona 5 Royal Playthrough. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. Next time, we're going to be witnessing the change of heart within Kaneshiro. Get ready for the next series of exams, and get ready for the in-game summer vacation. It's going to be fun, let me tell you. And it's going to be one hot summer, let me tell you. See what I did there? Anywho, once again, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time.